What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the middle game of the last day of UIL State 6A D1. And it's North Shore and Duncanville. Kind of surprise, quote unquote, right?
Yeah.
I mean, these two teams have been here almost the last 4 years, and North Shore's gotten the best those last two times. Will and Dylan, welcome back again. Thank you for joining us for the second game. What do y'all think about this game? I know Dylan kind of gave his little prediction earlier, but for those who missed it, what do you think this game's going to be?
I feel like Duncanville's gonna take over. I feel like I don't think North Shore can compete with them as terms of the last few years. You have North Shore have won, but I think the tides is turning. I think it's Duncanville's final. I think it's their opportunity. I think this is gonna be the final chance to get it.
I mean, we see right here, last 11 games, 72 points allowed. I mean, that's less than 10 points a game. Will, what do you think? I mean, they really impressed last week against South Lake Carroll.
I mean, when you shut down Caden Anderson and we didn't, Owen Allens, who is maybe the best running back in all of Texas high school football right now, maybe the country. The numbers that he's putting up are insane. He did it all year. I mean, he had several games over 200 yards. And to stop him the way they did, this Duncanville defense is different. They were talking about on the panel a minute ago, is this the best defense that Coach Samples has taken to state in? And when you combine Crook with Amari Bohr and some of the other dogs on that team, that is something. And on the other side, North Shore usually comes in. Well, we've seen Demetrius Davis every single year. He comes in and I mean, dominates the first couple times. And now they don't have him. They've got Caden Bradley, who freshman. It's big lights. Now, he has had those the last few weeks, but I'm going to have to agree with Dylan on this one. I think Duncanville is able to get to some of the weaknesses of North Shore that haven't been seen since out of district when they lost to Westfield. So I'm going to take Duncanville in this one.
Yeah, and for those just joining us, you're wondering, hey, is this the game? No, we will not have the game on this stream. It's on Bally Sports, so that's DirecTV, that's Xfinity. If you have those cable providers, that's where you want to go to watch. This is just kind of because a lot of people can't watch the game, so we're doing this kind of watch along. You see it on the bottom of the screen here. You got the scores, you'll have the time and the quarters, so you kind of know what's going on, and we kind of give some commentary about what's going on. Jonathan, back in the chat again. Good to have you back, Jonathan.
Sir.
North Shore has the talent. They do have the talent, but it kind of just feels Duncanville. They have a little more talent this year. So
I don't think it's a talent issue from either team. We talked about this on the VYPE podcast. These teams, in specific, more than anybody else in the country, consistently churns out talent. When it seems like a Demetrius Davis is going to go down and maybe the legacy is over, and they're showing it right now, the Hail Mary from a couple of years ago, that maybe North Shore's dynasty is over. And then they find a freshman quarterback, a guy that when Demetrius Davis was doing that, he was in sixth grade. So they're churning out talent at an incredible level. They'll continue to do it for years and years. So the talent is not an issue in this game. It's not going to be about who has more talent because that's just about even. It's going to be about who can find the weaknesses of the other.
Jonathan says, I told Jimbo they all were live streaming it too. Hey, if you really did tell him, well, thanks for that. Maybe we'll get Jimbo on. The kickoff is not too far away. We'll see if my streak of kind of predicting who gets the ball starts off here. So
Duncanville and the Icy Whites.
Those are nice.
Those are some of the
nice.
best. The D-ville and the classic red on red for North Shore. So Coach K, in a pregame interview, as they were coming off the bus, had said that they actually stayed in Houston yesterday. They practiced at their own facility. They had a little weight session, and then they traveled last night to Arlington, practiced at Arlington Martin this morning, and that just proves he's all about no distractions. We saw it a couple years ago when there were a couple distractions in this game, and he did not mess around then, and he's not messing around now. He was willing to set out. I mean,
the best
player in the state,
nation, really,
in the nation at one point. So
Jonathan says that the defensive MVP Muhammad from South Oak Cliff is an A&M recruit, and Doc Will says North Shore defense stiff. They are stiff, but have they faced someone at Duncanville's level? And hey, Duncanville's defense is very stiff as well. It's really. I think this could be. I think it's either going to be a blowout by Duncanville or it's going to be a very close game, one or the other. I think there's a kind of. But I could be wrong, right? So wouldn't be the first time I've been wrong.
I mean, we said LBJ was going to run away with the game a couple days ago, and they didn't do that.
Yeah. Well, we are about to start, and man, you can already see the three levels of AT&T Stadium already filled. I wonder if that fourth level is open. Pretty sure it is. This stadium looks packed for this one.
And we were wondering if some of the fans in the last game, if it was going to kind of overlap, if we were going to see more or less. There's still a lot of white on the Duncanville side, so that means...
Well, it's like, hey, you come cheer us on, we'll cheer you on after.
Right.
Good, close-knit community like that, so...
I feel like they had it planned out. Both of them wearing the icy whites.
Yeah.
Like they had it planned out.
To be honest, my favorite North Shore uniforms are those.
Oh, I was finally wrong. Duncanville getting the ball first. There we go.
Well, technically, North Shore has it now.
All right, first quarter about to start here in just a couple of seconds. Love those helmets, too. Love those helmets.
Yeah, I mean, they've got... Duncanville may have more color combinations, more jersey combinations than anyone in the state. They've got a nice little booster club over there.
And away we go with this one, and Duncanville's going to be able to return it starting at the 7-yard line. He's going to come up the field. He's got some room down the left side and gets by one defender. He might be able to get to midfield here. And he gets to the 47, it looks like. Great return by Duncanville to start things off. Jonathan asks, is Devin Harris number 9?
I believe he's 3.
Let's see. Yes, I believe he is 3 as well, number 3. Yeah, someday, Manny says someday RGV team will be in the state title game. Could be 5A next year with Vela or 6A with SB. So here we go. 1st and 10 for Duncanville at the 45 officially.
There goes Denver right there.
Yeah, there he is, number 3. We see him on the screen.
I think he's lined up against a freshman right now.
Louis says, what channel? Oh, we got a false start, it looks like, to start the game. Louis asks, what channel is it on? If you have DirecTV, 676. If you have Xfinity, channel 37. And that's about it for the two teams that provide it.
Yeah, Manny, they do have unfinished business. That's an understatement. I mean, this is round 3, and this is not the rubber match. North Shore won both of them.
And number 53 with the false start, and if I'm not mistaken, that is the Texas assignee, correct?
Cam Williams.
No, that's Jalen Early.
Jalen Harris right there on the tackle.
56, I think, is our...
There you go. Well, North Shore with a great stop there. They're going to lose a few more yards on after that first down. So a loss of about maybe 4 or 5 there. So Duncanville heading in the wrong direction. 2nd down and 20. So heading in the wrong direction to start this game. And whoever said North Shore defense is stiff, it's Doc Will. They're definitely showing it on that first play. Here we go, 2nd down and 20. Looks like a little quick screen there, pass there, and got some little room there. Going to get about 4, so it's 3rd and long upcoming.
Denver Harris on back-to-back tackles right there.
He's been all over the field. Dealt with some injuries early in the season. At one point in the season, we saw the 2 top corners, him and Bobby Taylor, out for quite a bit. Harris came back once they started district, and he's been good. The combination of him and Chris Ross is going to be missed in North Shore for sure. Yes, they turn out talent, but not guys like that.
Here we go, 3rd down and 15. Huge 3rd down for Duncanville. It's going to be a pass. Going deep on this one. This one.
Oh!
Harris almost with the interception. A couple more steps, and he might have had it. So this is going to be 4th down. And Duncanville looks to punt it away here.
He slowed down on that a little bit too soon. As a defensive back, do you beat yourself up on plays like that a little bit more than you should?
Not necessarily, because you see, he was just trying to make a play on the ball. Usually, I know that, like, as a DB, I only can do so many things. So I try not to worry about those things, but of course I want to make the play.
So after that great opening kickoff return, Duncanville punts it away, and it is a nice punt. It's going to go right in North Shore, set up a little nice return here, and he's going to get to about the 35-yard line before he is just walloped. So that's where things are going to start for North Shore, 30-yard line. And let's see what this freshman quarterback can do.
Yeah, Caleb Bailey, freshman. I can't believe we're saying that. It reminds me You remember 2 years ago in a game that we're going to see a little bit later on, Jackson Arnold played for Denton Geyer as a freshman. Didn't play the entire game. They still had Eli Stowers then, too. But Bailey coming out of
First
this
down
game
and
as
10
the
for
starter.
North Shore. They're going to open up passing just like they did in the state semifinals. And this time, nothing doing. Last time, of course, as we know, if you followed along for the state semifinals, that was a touchdown for North Shore on their first play from offense. Not so this time.
Yeah, that one a combination of an overthrow and a little bit of contact from both sides.
I think in that case, it looked like the defender had turned his head, so, has as much right to the ball in that case, so good, no call. Second down and 10. It looks like we're going to have a run up the middle, and it looks like we can get a gain of about 7 here, so third and short coming up for North Shore. Third and 4 officially.
So, Caleb Bailey's top target is Jalen Bailey. That's who we went for on the first pass. They are brothers.
There you go. Brother to brother connection.
David Amador's still there, too.
Third and 4, and looks like we're going to have a QB keep. And not going to
Sure.
get it. Nice stop by that Duncanville defense. And now decision time for North Shore. Duncanville punted kind of in the same kind of field area. It looks like North Shore will do the same. So both teams open with 3 and outs.
A little bit different pacing than our last game, where after both teams had a possession, we were late in the first quarter. Combined, these two drives took what will be less than 2.5 minutes.
And we knew this could be, something that happened. I mean, both these defenses are stout.
Fourth and 1.
Duncanville with a little bit of a block scheme going, but they weren't able to get there in time. And so Duncanville will take over around the 18, 19-yard line. So good first possessions if you're the defense on both of these teams.
Someone said this is a heavyweight fight. That is true in every sense of the term, not just because of the size, but because of the history of these programs. I mean, this is the two teams. When we look back on this era, 20, 30 years from now in Texas high school football, North Shore and Duncanville are going to be the two teams that you think about going against each other. And for anyone that is tuning in for the first time today, so Dylan Dixon is on with us, Pearland safety, committed to Colorado. So if you have any questions for him about playing for Pearland, about being a Texas high school football player, being a college recruit, send him our way. He'd be happy to answer just about anything.
Big time, big time.
Jonathan thinks that Omari Bohr is going to Ohio State. Well, I don't think he's alone in that for a long time. He was rumored to go to Oklahoma. And obviously things have happened there. So I'm not so sure about that. Bohr also an A&M target. But yeah, looks like Ohio State is the leader right now. Denver Harris is committing. He can't sign anymore, as yesterday was the last day of the early signing period, but he will commit after this game, win or lose. We believe that he's down to 4 schools, at least what he told local media, which was Texas, A&M, LSU, and Alabama. They've been showing photo galleries all through the week of both teams, usually at state, as most of them have been before. None like this, where they have 2 different games to show pictures from. Both these teams went out in the state semifinals last year. Duncanville to South Lake Carroll, led by Quinn Ewers, and a Kate Klubnik-led Westlake team beat North Shore. These teams both ranked in the top 10, 4 and 7.
What's funny is how badly team number 1 beat team number 2 last week.
Yep.
Here we go.
Just like in Katy.
Second drive for Duncanville, and they start off with a handoff and nothing doing again. Maybe a couple of yards with a little push there, but man, I think this is really gonna. I think these first 4 plays are really showing what, or I guess you could say 7 total is going to be what we're going to get. Just some stout defenses by both sides.
Yeah, Duncanville's gonna have to get the ground game going.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have to get some game going because this
Something.
is.
Second down and 9 now for Duncanville. So we have quarterback keeper and nothing doing once again. That is number 95 for North Shore. We can get you a name there. That is Jacoby Brass with the stop. And once again, Duncanville facing a 3rd and long.
This is gonna be interesting.
Excuse me. Dropping back to pass. Oh, pressure, and he's going to go down.
Sack.
Wow.
Number 55.
That is number 55, and that is, I'll get you a name here, Ronald Wilson. This Duncanville offense has not been able to hold up against this North Shore defense so far. I mean, just no time to really sit in the pocket.
He had no time at all.
Punt coming
Oh,
from.
that was close.
Yeah, almost got there.
That was close.
Gets it away. North Shore is going to start with some great field position here on the
Oh.
turn. Oh man, already into Duncanville territory at the looks like 30, maybe the 29.
It's a good return.
Yeah, that's going to be much more of an important play than we think about because North Shore's got a great kicker, and in a game that looks like it's going to be of inches.
Yeah. Field position is going to be a premium today, and 29-yard line to start.
Yeah, so North Shore may go for 4 or 5 yards on a rush here. I mean, obviously they won't want to break big, but that
Hey, maybe
that
you
field
do
goal's
go
got
for the home
range.
run here, right? This is one of those. Let's see here. 1st and 10. Rolls out to the left. Looking for the pass.
Oh,
man.
gets
What
away.
an avoidance of tackle.
Wow.
This is going to be a loss here. A loss of about 5. Could have been worse. I mean, all things said and done.
But that's a positive play for Caden Bailey, who got away from a defender that, I mean, that should have been a sack right there. Probably should have been a sack right there. So
Some good coverage by the Duncanville defense, though.
It's a good job of him getting back up and making a tackle.
Yeah,
again.
definitely a coverage sack, though, for Duncanville there. Nice little handoff on. Second down, breaks a tackle. Wow. I mean, they had him dead to rights. I mean, there was a loss of 2, and he just escapes there. That's number 32 for North Shore. We get you a name there. That is Xavier Owens Jr.
He's been their lead back.
I mean, just right there, they had him. And we'll hurry up now at 1st and 10. Another handoff to him, and he gets only about 3 this time.
We'll see a mix of him and Rashad Johnson at running back. Yeah, Jonathan, you were right about that. Denver Harris did sign on Wednesday. That was my mistake. He signed on Wednesday, and although Chris Ross had decided to have the ceremony, Denver Harris stood to the side and said, I've signed, but I think it's in my best interest to wait to let everyone know.
Nice little pass, one of those running back pass type things. And minimal gains, so 3rd down and about 5 here coming up. So see if Duncanville can maybe hold North Shore to only a field goal. That'd be a win for Duncanville considering where North Shore started this drive at.
Yeah, that one was to David Amador. Amador ended up being one of Demetrius Davis's favorite targets last year, even with Shadrack Banks there. Amador's only a junior now, too.
Amador is definitely one of the most underrated receivers, personally, I've ever played against. And
this is going to be close
really
on the
technical.
spot. I think he is short of the line of game, but let's see.
I think he was a little bit short. I mean, we know it's where the ball is, not the body, but
And one thing that's interesting is that when you watch him fall, he lands on the Duncanville guy before moving. So they do say 4th inches, and North Shore looks like they're trying to draw Duncanville off sides. That's not going to work, so let's see what they do. Maybe just take the penalty and kick it from about the 6, but 10 seconds left in the drive.
I think they're going to try to catch him off sides again here.
And they're going to go for it. Hand it off, and he's going to get it.
Got it.
But then
he got the first down, but I don't know if he got the touchdown.
Yeah. The question is, did he get the first down? I think he did. I don't think he got the touchdown. And it is indeed first down. Gutsy call early on for Coach John Kay. A nice hole there. I mean, 78 just takes his guy and creates that hole. Very nicely done.
He got real close to the end zone, though.
You did,
Didn't
but
get it, though.
He'll look short, yeah.
Yeah, right in between. I mean, maybe the half yard. That's actually where they mark it, too.
Yeah. Expect something similar here on this down. Again. Oh, lucky to get that one back. That is about the 7th time we've seen that this throughout these these state championships where there's a fumble between the quarterback and the running back on those read options.
Yeah, it's funny because Dylan, I mean, you play every game and you remember every play, but that's not something we see that much in regular season and other playoff games, right?
Well, yeah, I feel like in high school it's kind of predetermined by the coaches, so I feel like you really don't have to worry about that. And when you do it, stuff like that does occur to happen sometimes.
Second down and goal from the 4 now instead of the half-yard line. And we're going to get a handoff right up the middle, and he's going to get maybe 1 yard. Third down coming. Someone from Duncanville will have to go off the field who lost their helmet.
Seemed like they put their more heavy back in for that situation. Duncanville D-line still didn't budge, so it's interesting to see what they're going to do right here.
Yeah. This has been a run-heavy drive right here. Maybe they decide to go for the pass as well. Let's see what happens. Looks like North Shore is going to call a timeout to settle things down, if you will.
That's exactly what he's saying. He's settle down. I mean, they're risking being in the same exact situation they were just a minute ago with a 4th and goal. So didn't work out.
Let my clock catch up here, but we'll have about 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter when we come back. Yes, that's correct, Jason. Welcome back from yesterday. DirecTV is channel 676, Xfinity channel 37. If you want to check out the game, because those are really the only 2 providers that carry Valley Sports.
We got predictions from a couple of you guys to start off this game. If you have any predictions about the score or specific things, maybe breakout players, drop them in the chat. We'll read them out. Great job by whoever has signed Denver Harris to not let that get out. Even though, yes,
Awesome
I see we've got 100% prediction that he will go to A&M, but none of those are very high. No one seems too sure that's where it is. I mean, we've got 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 4, 3. So it's these guys that are usually very confident in their picks, not so much.
Here we go. Third down and goal from the 3. Looks like the quarterback's going to keep and pass it. Bad camera work, but touchdown, North Shore.
That little RPO there, I think, and faked the cameraman out. But North Shore gets on the board first. And it's The Bailey Bros going together. Embrace the contact. Got in the end zone.
Extra point now oncoming from North Shore to make it 7-0. Ethan says, "Sorry, but a RGB team isn't going to make state in 6A. We'll never know."
Yeah, you never know.
Jason thinks that Harris is going to be a Longhorn,
I think we might have to stay on if.
and Presents Gaming says, "Nope, it's Aggie all the way. I can confirm." North Shore's quarterback is a freshman. Jason.
Freshman starting in the largest classification in the best state of high school football against the best defense probably in Texas high school football. That's right, Jason. He's a freshman.
Look at that. 9 plays, 29 yards. Only 29 yards. 4.5 minutes.
I've had the privilege of holding Jalen a few times. And I tell you, he's like, people don't see it, but he's like a real physical receiver. He's strong. He uses his strength against him. So I wasn't surprised that he got in right there on the goal line.
Lawrence says that Jackson State will steal Denver Harris.
Lawrence with the Texas State logo there.
You never know. Maybe Texas State will take him. And Jonathan triples down, quadruples down that Denver will be an Aggie.
Oh, wow, this is interesting. Deep into the end zone, Duncanville takes it out, and that was a mistake. I mean, like we mentioned, field position is gonna determine a lot of things in this game, and now you're starting deep in your own territory. What a mistake for Duncanville right there. Jason says, "What kind of food do they give those kids at North Shore?" That is a good question.
They put them in the weight room when they're about 12 years old. That's what they do.
Well, here we go. Duncanville starting at about the 12 after that run out, which, again, should not have happened. Should have taken a knee, and now they're starting at their own 14. So, 2:48 here left in the first quarter. Duncanville with 1st and 10. It's like we got a handoff. He's got some space.
There we go.
One man to beat, and he will not do it, but he gets out to the 37-yard line. What a run. I believe that's number 5 for Duncanville.
Malachi Medlock. He's been a playmaker for a long time.
I mean, but just some great blocking here. I mean, look at this. Just nice. And number 61 getting to the second level, and he'll have to come out for a play. He lost his helmet, so Duncanville will be out without their, I believe that's their center for at least one play. So here we go. A first down and 10.
Medlock committed at Toledo for anyone interested.
And we got a little pass here. And nice little gain on first down. Get about 7 or 8 yards.
Seems like the thing in this game is going to be who tackles the best.
It's going to come down to the defenses. You like that kind of game where you know it's going to come down to your side of the ball?
I mean, not really, because it's hard to explain. I don't like it because as a defender, I know how it feels to be on the side of a loss, and it's the defense's fault. So I kind of like to see the offense fire. Oh, he's tackling with his helmet off.
Wow, 2nd down and 4, and about a 2-yard loss there. Number 99 will have to come out because, like you said, his helmet did come off.
I believe that's Tay Leonard.
You can see his helmet hanging on because he's holding on to his mouthpiece.
Yep. And 3rd down and long now coming up for Duncanville. 3rd and 6. So we'll see what they have drawn up here.
And they've got to develop the pass game here, I think, in the first quarter.
And it is going to be a pass. Looks like they're going for a deep ball here.
Oh, good throw.
Oh, and yes, it is caught. Oh, wait, let's see what happens.
They're
Looks
going
like
to call that a completion.
That was a real good throw.
Really good. Only put it where only his man could catch it. Let's see. Let's go see if they go a little hurry up here. We got the replay going, so. I look like. Oh, I don't know.
We can't see from that angle.
Cannot see it.
What? And they get the snap offs there.
There you go.
Review.
And number 1 for Duncanville will get about 4 yards on first down. Number 1 is Montrell Turner. Here we're looking at this play again. The previous play, was this a catch? Oh, I don't know. It looked like it could have been. It's hard to tell. It looks like it could have hit the ground, but man, it's so hard to tell. We don't get a very clear angle of it. But still counted in the books. No review. 2nd down and 6 with under a minute to go here in the first quarter. It looks like we're going to quarterback keeper up the middle and ball comes out, but a recovery for Duncanville. Almost a disaster there.
Yeah, quarterback not afraid to take a hit there.
Yeah, it took the hit, and then when he was trying to fight for a few more yards, ball popped out.
I think he maybe got shaken up a little bit. That's what it looked like there. Got shaken up, and then once any contact came after that big hit, his arms were just noodles. He just let go of that ball.
Here we go. Looks like there will not be another play run in this one as the time ticks down, and they do not look like they'll run another one.
Second quarter.
3rd down and 2 coming up when the second quarter starts, and a big 3rd down and 2 early in this one. Very defensive heavy game in this one. So they're taking a commercial break, and we'll see what happens. What do you guys think? Is Duncanville going to score on this possession, or will North Shore hold them? They already got the graphic. Act 3. Did you see that?
Dylan is going to Colorado. So we
Go
talked
Buffs, Pac-12.
Go Buffs, baby. He is joined by a couple of guys from the Houston area. He's joined by 8 guys from Texas. Luke McCallum being one of those. Joshua Wiggins from Klein Oak. Chase Sewell from Atascocita. So, yes, end of the quarter. It's a nice opportunity. Tell us about the whole kind of history between you and Colorado.
I mean, Colorado was like, what, I want to say my 6th, 7th offer. So they were there early. I mean, we just stayed in contact, and coaching staff and like the recruiting class really just did an awesome job of getting me. I mean, I was the first commit, so I kind of knew wherever I wanted to be the first commit. So I kind of like established my leadership, and Colorado was the place for that to happen.
I mean, I'm looking at your other offers. You got Florida State, you got Houston, you got Missouri. How many of those schools pursued you after you committed? Because we've seen a lot of flipping, we've seen a lot of stuff like that.
Houston stayed on me big. Boston College ended up hopping on me, but that was one of the offers that I didn't announce because I was committed. Mm-hmm. And I stayed with, like, towards the end of my recruiting cycle, I was just on Houston, Colorado, and Boston College real heavy. I was on Florida State for a little while too, but I mean, I kind of knew in my heart where Colorado was the place I wanted to be, so it was going to take a lot to flip me.
Well, I can imagine why you were high on Florida State for a while. I mean, they're the best player in the country. It looked like they were going to start something big, and they ended up with a great class either way. But so did you, Colorado. You got yourself a quarterback, you got yourself a great defense. Just between you and Josh Wiggins, that's going to be something else on defense. And we've seen schools get heavy in Texas the last couple of years, and it's worked out for them. So maybe the Buffs are next.
Yes, sir.
And a rejuvenated Pac-12.
That's the plan.
And you're the top player in the Colorado class for 2022.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Start of the second quarter, and Duncanville with a huge 3rd down and 2. And looks like we got another one of those little wide receiver passes that could be a handoff, and North Shore was all over it.
Ooh.
What do you do here? You're about at the 37-yard line, 4th down, and probably about 7. Are you going for it, or are you trying to kick a long field goal?
I'm going to kick it.
See what happens here. Yeah, that one fooled nobody on the North Shore defense right there.
Yeah, you can't afford to go down 2 possessions against North Shore. I think, well, it looks like maybe they're sending a...
Looks like they are lining up to go for it here.
They took one of their players out.
Here we go, 4th down and 7 for Duncanville. Gotta imagine being a pass here. It is indeed a pass. Nice little pass. Number 88, they're tied in, and it looks like it is a 1st down. 1st down, Duncanville.
It seemed like they had that 88 disguised right there because you could tell there was no other receiver. Right there. Oh, yes, there were.
That's 88.
Yeah. Oh, he
is
was the sniffer. He was the sniffer.
Marcus Vincent, the tight end for him. Great play design there. Now first down and 10 from the 27.
Marcus Benson, another future collegiate player.
And looks like a QB keeper here for Duncanville, and he gets maybe 3 or 4. Kind of slipped there at the end.
So far, Denver has 4 or 5 tackles.
Yeah, he had a great first drive.
Big time.
Yeah, Duncanville's got that Jordan branding. That's I think some of the best in all of high school.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And the coaches have great gear too. They kind of started the wave of adding shoes to the gear.
Second down and 8 now for Duncanville. So we're going to another handoff. And once again, North Shore's just saying, the running game ain't going to work too often against us.
Seemed like right there, No Show had everyone in the box too.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they starting to pick up on the calls, see tendencies.
And then again, another big third down for Duncanville. And Denver Harris coming back onto the field, took one play off, and said, all right, back to work. And going for it all here. He has them open.
That's not a penalty.
15 yards. Yeah, that was a pass interference.
You think so?
It looked like he held on to the back of his jersey just a little bit, but that's all he needed to make sure that pass wasn't going to be completed.
Especially if he was beat like that. He was definitely beat. So I'm sure we'll get a replay here. And let's see. Definitely grabs a hold of him. Pulls him down, yeah.
See, but I feel like he was already stumbling then.
Yeah,
you're not wrong.
I feel like if you let go right there, he wouldn't go catch that ball anyways. I feel like that's almost like an NFL holding call right there.
Definitely a little ticky tack, but again, if he probably doesn't touch him, it's probably fourth down. So I see why the refs threw the flag in that case. Here we go, 1st and 10 for Duncanville now. Another handoff. Whew, man.
Got about 5 more yards than he should have on there.
What a run there for is that our man?
I believe that's Malachi.
Malachi, yeah, that's Malachi.
Oh, and some major extracurriculars. Oh, I think that's Cam Williams right there, the Texas.
Let's see here, 56, Cam Williams. Yes, it is. Let's see if we get a replay on this.
And did you get a chance to see who he was chirping with right there?
Who's that?
Chris Ross, another Texas commit.
Hey, they're not teammates yet.
So they'll be teammates in about a month.
Hand off to Malachi, and he gets the first down. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
Seems like they marked him kind of short.
What do you think so? No, well, at least Valley Sports is saying first down right now. Let's see.
Okay. Yeah, they gave it to him.
And Duncanville going, hurry up, give it back to Malachi.
Oh,
what is that? Guess who?
Denver. He's going. I'm telling you, he wants the defensive player of the game so bad.
He is hurt. That looks like a shoulder. Yeah, that's a shoulder right there.
We dislocate it?
Seems like that's a holding right there, too.
Ooh.
Yeah, that shoulder popped out, most likely. Just looking at how it was tackled.
I don't even think he realized he was in the area. He just kind of turned around and Medlock came right into his path.
I say they're going to go right where he was missing.
2nd down and goal, and looks like a QB keeper.
Ooh.
And touchdown. That wasn't even their quarterback, so it looks like a little wildcat right there. Touchdown.
That's Jordan Crook.
Jordan Crook, yeah.
That's a linebacker.
There you go.
They've played him at running back before, but yeah, he's been recruited as a linebacker for years now.
And let's see, make sure he gets in. Yeah, clear as day he gets in. Touchdown, Duncanville, and we're an extra point away from tying this one up.
Woo Pig Suey for Jordan Crook. He's at his 3rd school, too. He was at Lake Ridge, and then at Bishop Dunn.
And it is good, and we're all tied up in this one, folks.
Yeah, Jonathan, I hope Denver's okay, too. He didn't look all that shaken up. He didn't look like he was really in pain. I mean, I don't know what you saw, Dylan, but it looked like it just kind of
Yeah.
caught him by surprise, and he was ready. He was ready to go back in.
Could hopefully Brandon's stinger.
Mm-hmm.
Something slight.
Well, kind of the game we thought this could be, right? I mean, very defensive heavy battle. Looks like a low scoring affair. 8:15 left in the second quarter. So,
It doesn't look like it's going to be a blowout.
no.
Not at all.
I mean,
And that's the thing. Like I said, I think I said in the earlier stream is that earlier in the season I would have been, if you told me these two teams were playing in the state championship, I would have been more inclined to say that. But seeing how North Shore's played these last few weeks, especially the last couple of weeks of regular season into the playoffs, they've slowly kind of found their footing.
yeah, I mean, if you tell me the North Shore team that lost to Westfield and was scared by Atascocita would be here and being what I feel like is in control of this game right now, I would have been surprised. Man, they had to get through a very good Lake Travis team whose only hiccup all year was against Westlake, and Westlake's the best team in the country.
If you asked me 6-7 months ago, I would have said we're at state. So.
I talked to CJ Dumas, every single team, I go through those interviews when we did the photo shoot, every single team says, we're going to be at state this year. We're going to be at state this year. So it's wild that, only, I mean, at this level, 4 teams out of the Houston area, 1 team, it's North Shore. Mm-hmm. So,
that's something you have to realize when, like, you lose your playoff game or, like, your last game of the season. Like, there's only one team that's going to be happy at the end of the year. And that sometimes the player have to realize that.
If Denver goes to Texas A&M, I see him starting. Well, that'll be that secondary and the backs there won't be too bad of a class for them. Not that they're bad at any position.
That's a very unique helmet right there, by the way, that the kicker's wearing.
With the Panther on it, the alternate logo for Duncanville.
And North Shore will get the return this one starting at the 5 with some good speed, but he only gets to about the 25-yard line. So North Shore taking over from their 25 and moving the ball pretty well. Let's see what happens here. Showing some stats on North Shore, 4,500 enrollment, 265 miles from AT&T Stadium. It's their 5th appearance with 4-time state champs. So, hey, they win every time they go so far.
Yeah, they sure do.
So let's see if they can make it 5 for 5.
Yeah, Jonathan A&M has signed 3 safeties, Bryce Anderson being one of those, and a number of
First down
corners.
and 10, and looks like we got a little pass. Gets it out to the left side, and we got a first down for North Shore. Some nice running by number 32 there for North Shore. That is Xavier Owens Jr. Made one. About 2 people miss on that one. Picks up the first down.
Yeah, it feels like North Shore has control here. Coach K did a great job of taking a timeout and kind of resetting this team. But another sack.
And that's definitely a cover
Cover
sack
sack.
right there, yeah. Great job there by Duncanville's secondary. Bringing up second down and 9. So, I mean, I guess, I don't know if you count a 1-yard gain a sack, but there's definitely a sack by all, it's coverage
By
sack
all
for sure.
intents and purposes.
Yeah.
Bryce Anderson can play quarterback.
We got a handoff on this one. And 32's, he's been, Xavier Owens been a little, got some escape to him. You're going to have to bring him down the first time, or he's going to get some yards.
I will say this, though. He's yet to run freely.
Mm-hmm.
The plays he gets yards, he's broke a few tackles.
Yeah, yes. So Duncanville doing a good job of getting to him, and they just have to wrap up like they did on that play. 3rd down and 10 for North Shore now. Looks like we got the QB little option there, but he says to keep it running, and he gets nothing. So North Shore looks like they're about to punt this one away with about 6 minutes and 20 seconds left to go before halftime.
I feel like that call right there is a conservative call.
Think so?
I think so. I wouldn't.
Ooh, someone's
wouldn't
down.
call that
Someone's.
right
Let's get away from him.
They won't do it at Valley Sports.
Yeah.
It's like the official network. So we got injured. We'll try to get you a name here. We got a North Shore Mustang down. Looks like one of the receivers.
Yeah,
looks
I
like
don't want to speculate, but it does look like one of the key players in this game.
Let's hope he gets up.
Maybe got
It is number 12, Jalen Bailey.
He scored a touchdown, first touchdown of the game.
Mm-hmm. He's sitting up, so that's a good sign. It looks like they may be looking at his calf, so maybe could be a cramp.
Okay.
So
yeah, some leg injury.
he is coming off a little gingerly, but
He's walking. He's now walking on his own power. So
to a commercial break there before the fourth down play. But Duncanville can get the ball, and let's see if they can build off that momentum.
Yeah, Jonathan, I was talking to someone about A&M's spring game this year. Now we know they'll have Max Johnson, but if Wigman is playing baseball at that point, and if there's a game or practice while the spring game is going on, maybe they'll give Bryce Anderson some reps at quarterback because they'll have Haynes, they'll have Max Johnson. It looks like they'll have Bost back, and then Anderson would probably be the fourth. Yeah, they got a big flip from cornerback as well. Find the name. Yeah, Marquise Gross-Kilburn from Georgia. Not too far away from Athens either.
Showing the play with
Got
Bailey,
rolled up there.
yeah, and that's one of the most common injuries you see kind of on run plays like that is you kind of get rolled up behind on. That's what happened to Bailey there.
Yeah, that looked painful.
And here we go, fourth down for North Shore, and with their punt unit out, and we'll see what kind of field position Duncanville can get here. Punts away and fair caught right there. So starting around the 30-yard line for Duncanville. Very good field position considering they started at their own 10 last time. So
I think if Duncanville scores this drive, they might start pulling away because it seems like North Shore can't get their play calling down. They ran the ball 3 straight times right there.
we got a little graphic up there right now. Only 15 miles from AT&T Stadium for Duncanville. 11 state title appearances, but only one championship in 1998 as a 5A school. So, hoping to get that win here. As we know, the last 2 times they were there, the last
It sounds like the Broncos.
2 years ago. Couldn't get it done. Here we go. First and 10 for Duncanville. Hand off to Malachi, and a pretty good, decent game on first down.
Yeah, not bad at all.
See, that's the difference between Duncanville and North Shore's first play. North Shore's first play was a loss of yardage. Duncanville ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 4.
Yeah, that's kind of felt like the theme of this is you don't want to get behind the chains. That's kind of has been the kind of Achilles heel for both of these teams early. So 2nd down and 4 with about 5:40 left to go.
And good to see Denver Harris is back in.
And they're going for it all right here. He's got a man overthrow him just out of reach. Number 80 did have a step there, and that number 80 is DeCorian Moore. So he had a step, but just could not.
That's the other start freshman in this game,
There you
Corey
go.
Moore. He'll be one of the top receivers in his. He will likely be one of the top players in the class.
So now another third down for Duncanville. 3rd and 4 this time. 5:34 remaining in the second half. So definitely don't want to give North Shore a chance to score before halftime because North Shore does get the ball to start the third quarter. So bless you. 3rd and 4, and we're going to get a pass here and nothing doing.
that's
Lit up.
It's a big time sack right there.
Big time sack. You can tell he had that receiver in mind, saw that he was covered, decided to pump, not throw it, and by then the defensive front had just gotten to him.
Untouched.
Yeah, it looked like he might have wanted to go to 88 there, but just nothing doing.
It was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Yeah, sure was.
Drawing up the blitz there.
Kent Battle, the senior linebacker.
Duncanville about to punt, and once again, it looks like field position might be the key here, unless Duncanville can get a really good punt. And catches it at the 38, gets past midfield, right at the 47-yard line. So once again, great field position, and I've been harping it all game. One of the keys to this game is going to be the field position, and so far, North Shore is winning that battle.
They are, but it hasn't panned out that much for them.
Not yet, but
They haven't taken advantage of it to the extent that they could.
exactly. But rather be starting at the 47 of your opponent
for
than
sure.
your own 10-yard line.
For
So
sure.
we'll see what happens here. 1st and 10 for North Shore. 4:47 left in the first quarter. Looks like we're going to get a handoff here. And
Jeez.
he tries to cut back to the
Made
right and
something out
down
of it.
doing, about 3 yards.
Let's see. It's been 5 plays in a row with a run. Let's see if North Shore throws the ball right here.
Second down and 7 now for North Shore. 4:20 and counting. Trying to put some points on the board and leave as little time as possible for Duncanville. And looks like Owens might get it again. He does. And Duncanville is right there. Still gets about 3 yards though, so 3rd and about 3 incoming.
Yeah, and you need to get a first down here. This is just a little bit too far. They've got a great kicker, but still
Well, this
too
could also
far.
be 2 down territory. I mean,
I think
their
it is.
you've been impressed with their defense so far. You can say, "Hey, defense, we trust you enough. For this is 2 down territory for us."
Wow, look at that. So they've got 4 running backs over 8 yards per carry. Rashad Johnson, Javon Logan, Xavier Owens, and Damon Ford. Damon Ford, 9.9 yards per carry. I haven't seen him at all in this game, though.
And it looks like it's going to go. Oh, had him. So looks like that RPO run pass option. They pass it just too low for him. So 4th down and 4, and again, it looks like Bailey is running on that leg. So I think it was an ankle injury. It looks like.
I mean, he's in pain.
Yeah.
You can tell.
So it looks like the offense is coming off the field. I would assume it's a punt here, but let's see. Maybe that kicker has that kind of range. I don't know.
They may send the kick unit out there to see if they can catch him offside. No,
Yeah, so it is the punting unit. So 4th down and 4, the punting unit on the field for North Shore.
Seems like maybe North Shore's coaching staff doesn't have as much confidence in the quarterback this game because
at this spot.
So they may take the delay of a game penalty here to maybe get a little more room for the punter. And they do snap it. I
Get
thought
up just in time. Yeah, this is not a good punt.
and nice Duncanville bounce there.
Wow, so they're going to get it at the 28, so that's not even a 30-yard punt.
Brace face. I'm not sure what channel it is on Dish. I've heard it was on Dish. I can't confirm it's on Dish, but I'm not sure what channel it would be on. If anyone in the chat knows, please let them know.
Yeah, L.J. Johnson, a Cy-Fair standout last year at Texas A&M now. He's going to be used for the bowl game. I think Spiller's sitting out, so not surprised to see that.
Well, here we go. 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in the second quarter. And let's see if Duncanville can get on the board before halftime. It would be a very huge drive for them here. And we're going to hand it off to Malachi there. He's got a nice little room, about 4 yards on first down. So
The hole was there for a second.
yeah, North Shore's defensive front has been ferocious. And number 51 for Duncanville is hobbling off the field. That is offensive lineman. That is Josiah Drake. So the starting offensive lineman coming off there. Richard says, as a classmate, Denver's going to LSU. We'll see. All right, Malachi breaks a few tackles. Oh, my goodness, what a stiff arm. Is he going to be able to escape number 2? He is not, but gets down to the 33, but there is a flag on the play. Let's see what this flag is. Most likely a holding on situations like this, but let's see.
Dang.
Yeah, Spiller's going in the draft. Kenyon Green is. Actually got a chance to meet Kenyon Green a couple weeks ago.
And it looks like it is coming back from the celebrations in North Shore. It is holding on the offense.
Call that on I think, may have been called on Cam Williams. Yep, Cam Williams, a Texas commit. They're giving us a special look at it.
Let's see here.
Oh.
I don't know about that one. I do not know.
Oh, there we
Right
go.
there. That's the hold right there.
Yeah.
All right, the first one wasn't, yeah. The first part was good. I don't know. It just didn't.
What about hands to the face right there?
Yeah, they missed that one.
Someone in the backfield knew right away. So, 2nd and 12 now for Duncanville after that penalty. And going to go right back to Malachi. And this time, he is getting nothing.
But it shows that how big a holding call, holding
Things are
can
getting
do.
a little chippy right now.
Because without that hold, he wouldn't have broke for that run. So
Yeah.
shows how much a holding can help.
Well, so you can watch this game on Bally or here because we know that not everyone has Bally. It's on DirecTV. It's on Xfinity. We think it's on Dish too.
We just don't know the channel.
Yeah, we don't know the channel on Dish. On DirecTV, it is 676, 677. On Bally, it's 37.
Xfinity.
Xfinity. Excuse me, on Xfinity.
All right, big 3rd down and 12 now. Still 1 minute and 48 seconds. You would imagine if it's not an incomplete pass, that North Shore will use a timeout. Let's see. Looks like they're going for a long ball here. And once again,
Helmets off. And,
helmets off.
Oh.
But
lead
Duncanville
pass.
able to get the
Oh.
first down and out of bounds. That's number 1 for Duncanville. We got a name there.
We do have a name.
Latrell Turner.
Junior.
He had a nice catch in the first quarter.
Yeah, he did. Denver's, what we think is probably a dislocated shoulder earlier on.
Is out there, yeah.
He's out there, and
And
he
they-
led with his shoulder on. I mean, he's going all out in this game. He knows that he won't be playing for about 9 more months, 8 more months.
1:35 left now in 1st and 10 for Duncanville. And do we have a timeout on the play?
I'm starting to see why the game's getting chippy. I mean, North Shore D lineman just knocked off a helmet for Duncanville.
No love lost between these two.
No,
And
no.
that's like the second hands to the face I've seen in this
So
drive.
here we go. Malachi gets the ball here, and he's got a little space, but only gets about 5. So up to the Duncanville 47-yard line with about 1:25 now left to go in this one. Not a lot of urgency yet for Duncanville here. I mean, they have 3 timeouts, but got about a minute left here, so I expect to see some more urgency, but haven't quite seen that yet. So here we go, 2nd down and 6 for Duncanville. Looks like we're going to get a pass. Oh, no.
Oh,
That's actually kind of smart, though, by
Yeah.
Duncanville. I mean,
That was a nice fake.
North Shore definitely read that play well. I think it was supposed to be a little wide receiver pass there, but North Shore was all over it, and so we just made the business decision to keep it and run. Did Roberts, so I'm sorry, yeah, or by Coleman. Sorry, Solomon James. Got 3 number 3s there. All right, 3rd down and 6 with 30 seconds left going. Looking for the
He's gotta
deep
get
ball.
rid of this. He's got to get rid of it, and he can't, and a sack.
Yep. And see if we get a timeout here by North Shore. We do. 23 seconds left. North Shore will call their timeout.
Ronald Wilson on the sack there. 8 tackles for loss by North Shore so far. And this game's tied at 7. I mean, I'm not surprised it's 7 when you see 8 tackles for loss, but still, North Shore's defense, I would say, outshining Duncanville so far. And they're going to get one last chance on offense, and Coach K still has one timeout left. Great clock management by him.
Here we go, punt coming up now.
Joey McGuire's on the sideline for this game.
There you go. And here is the punt. Gets it away. Nice punt by Duncanville. Takes it to the 25. Will get to be returned, and he'll get about just a few. So 14 seconds left in this one for North Shore. You probably don't expect much here.
I say they go for one deep shot. If that doesn't work out, you run the ball. Duncanville has all of their timeouts though, so I don't think there's quite enough time.
No, not at all.
But maybe could have used their timeouts a different way, and they'd still have the ball right now.
I think we'll get one play here. They got a nice little 4 wide receiver set on the left side there, so might try something here. Let's see what they do. And looks like Duncanville will call their timeout, I believe. That's who's going to call a timeout here.
A good reason there. They haven't seen that set all game. Yeah, Ace Games. You can watch this game on Bally, which is on DirecTV. It is on Xfinity, and it is on Dish. On DirecTV, it's $6.76. On Xfinity, it is $37. Not quite sure what it is on Dish. But we're here. If you don't have Bally, like most people, you can watch along with the 3 of us. Yeah, so Ace, that's how you watch it. Scott asked who got the best unis in this game.
Duncanville, hands down.
But the North Shore ones have become classic. I wish they'd brought up the gray ones, and I guess when you're playing a team that's wearing all whites, you can't. But man, those are some. The gray jerseys are some of the best, don't you think? Shadow Creek has some good ones.
I like the gray. We used to have a gray jerseys.
That's right.
We couldn't wear them because they said we couldn't see our numbers. So.
They're showing the Hail Mary right now, maybe in hopes that we get a Hail Mary here, but I just don't know if...
either one of these quarterbacks has the arm for that.
Yeah. But let's see.
I think it's understated that was the last play of the game either way.
Yeah.
Because Duncanville was down. I mean,
So here we go, 14 seconds left.
Jalen back in the game.
And looks like we got a nice little... Yeah, and that kind of made it good.
Good play call.
Yeah, I mean, now you get a little closer to Hail Mary range, right? So, 8 seconds left. You throw another kind of, a quick slant, get out of balance, or call the timeout with maybe, 1 or 2 seconds left, and now.
I think they're going to go back with the same thing. Oh, you can't tell. Oh, okay.
Get down quick right here. Now you got a Hail Mary chance. Timeout. Let's see.
The clock's
at 0 on Bally Sports, but we'll see if they said... I got 1 second on mine. Let's see who's right. Looks like they may... Yep. They're going to put 1 more second left. So now you are in Hail Mary range. So...
It was a good job by the quarterback extending the play.
Mm-hmm.
Because if that sack would have got them out of Hail Mary range.
Yeah. So now you got some Hail Mary range. And then now if you're Bally Sports, now you queue up that Hail Mary play. That's where you should have queued it up. So if you're Duncanville, you're thinking, oh boy, not again. There we go. They're queuing it up. Oh, this is 2019.
2019.
Never mind. This is the 29. This one hurt a little bit because Duncanville was out there without their starting quarterback who tore his ACL the week before. So
That's what A.J. Holmes called Demetrius Davis, like a joystick out there. He just seemed like a creative football player. You know, everything you wanted a guy. That's what he was.
well, here we go. Two seconds left, 7-7, and looks like Duncanville might call a timeout now.
They sure do.
Scott, I agree with you. Best unis for sure.
What do you say have the best unis? No sure.
Duncanville.
Duncanville.
Yeah, those can't beat those icy whites.
Yeah, those are nice. The 2019 year, they actually had the whole defense had the OBJ cleats.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's right.
That was cool. I like that. That was cool.
All right, here we go. Finally about to get this one. And now they're showing tonight, which we'll be here for this.
The main event.
Denton Geyer versus Austin Westlake. So, 2 seconds left. I have one, but at this point, you're getting one last play here, unless you have a defensive penalty. Hail Mary time, you would expect.
Player in motion here.
And this is
Oh.
look for a little trickery, and Duncanville was not buying it, and that is going to be it for the first half. Halftime here. No penalties. Nope. Halftime here in the 6A D1 championship game. It is 7-all. What a defensive game, guys. I mean, kind of what we thought it could be, and it indeed is a defensive game. So, going into a game halftime like this, where it's going to be a defensive game throughout, kind of what do you expect, or what do your coaches tell you?
I mean, well, what I would expect as a player is just to keep firing on all cylinders. I mean, something's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be discipline. Whoever could play how they're playing the longest is gonna win the game. So, I feel like just stay disciplined, remain focused. Never get too high, never get too low. Just stay that one plane.
Absolutely.
Well, we'll take somewhat of a break here. We'll put ourselves on Manny here real quick. UIL should make a 7A. I think you made that point the other day, and have teams that win state championships go up against each other week 1 opening season night. That's actually not a bad idea, but I like that idea. But also at the same time, you're not having those same squads, right? A lot of these teams. So it's like, oh man, maybe extend the season by one more week for the ultimate champion.
I think so, but you want more than one team to go out with a win.
Let's talk about that when we come back from halftime. So we'll take a little break from halftime so we can stretch our legs, get some drinks or food or what have you. Maybe you do the same, and we'll be back in about 20-25 minutes for the start of the third quarter. We'll play some music, and thanks for tuning in, everyone. 7-7, Duncanville versus North Shore at halftime. All right, we are back for third quarter, which will kick off here shortly. Go ahead and put that there now. 7-7 score, and we got some stats to give out. I mean, I know you got them written down here, but very uncharacteristic of these two offenses, but I think that speaks more to these two defenses than anything else. Go ahead and hit us with them.
100% of these two defenses really ruling this game. Both teams under 100 yards. Duncanville at 89 and North Shore at 76. That's total. That's not rushing or passing. Passing, Duncanville has 59 and North Shore only has 27. Most of those on 2 or 3 receptions. 30 rushing yards for Duncanville, 49 for North Shore. 6 first downs and 4 for North Shore. So 6 for Duncanville, 4 from North Shore. And not good third down conversions. 2 for 7 for Duncanville and 1 for 5 for North Shore.
And yes, so Jody and Marie, game is on Valley Sports. Kelvin, thank you for that. It is on DirecTV, which should be channel 676, and Xfinity channel 37 if you want to watch the game live. But for those that don't have Valley Sports, and a lot of people don't have Valley Sports, that's why we're here, so that way you can follow along and make sure you don't miss what's going on and see who wins. I know a lot of people want to know what's going on with this game, so that's why we're doing this. So sorry we can't show the game. We would if we could.
And you get a Colorado commit.
That's right.
So
Dylan Dixon with us right now, and Dylan, this is the kind of games you like, right? As someone who plays defense, 7-7.
if you asked me, you told me North Shore had 27 passing yards, I would have been like, no, you're mistaking them for Liberty Hill. But they have 27 passing yards. It's a crazy game, so it's going to show that defense does win championships.
That's right. I mean, defense definitely playing key, and I think it's going to be which offense can make that key play. I mean, we know the defenses are going to be here for the rest of the game, but these offenses have really been stifled by each of these defenses. So North Shore will get the ball to start the second half, so we'll see what their offense can do here.
One thing I noticed about this game is you don't see anyone in the speed flex.
No.
It's actually kind of interesting.
So for those maybe watching that don't know what a speed flex is, go ahead and fill them in what that is and why you're surprised you don't see that.
Speed flex is a ride-out helmet. It's usually, well, in the game is regarded as one of the most protected helmets, but I guess Shutdown making a move for that, making a push, is all the helmets in this game right now are shut helmets.
There you go. And
that's one of the things that only a football player will know.
Yeah.
And I know Shut's kind of been on the forefront of some of these kind of concussion protection type helmets, so maybe that could be it as well. So always player safety, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, it looks like they are almost ready for the second half to begin. Duncanville's kicker with his unique face guard there, about to kick off the ball with the pink laces. By the way.
Yeah.
So here we go, Duncanville, ready to kick this ball off and get this second half underway. And North Shore back deep for North Shore is number 6, Christopher Barnes.
There's the kick. He's gonna boot that one.
Good kick.
We're going to turn from about the 3-yard line. And got a little hole there, Barnes does, and he's going to get almost to the 30-yard line. So, nice little return from North Shore to start the second half.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about the decision to return that one.
And that's always tricky, though, because you don't know how that ball's going to... It's not going to go in the end zone, and you never know how that ball's going to bounce.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's actually... I've watched so many football games these last few days. I think it was one of these games where the ball actually bounced on like the 2, and instead of going in the end zone, it kind of stayed in bounds, and you had to pick it up and run with it. So one of the drawbacks, and of course you can fair catch it in high school and bring it up to the 25. So that might be one of the things about maybe he should have done that. So 11:54, 1st and 10, and we're gonna get a handoff to Owens, and once again evading some tackles, and he's gonna get almost 8 yards there.
We've seen that a couple times from him. He makes nothing into something, and that was more than something there. That was 7-8 yards on a play that, for 99% of other backs, that's going to be a loss of 2.
Yeah, Owens, it's going to be rare where the first man brings him down, as we see there.
And he's not big. I mean, He is no bigger than any linebacker or defensive back. He's just elusive as all be.
Second down and 2 now for North Shore.
If you look at it, he's actually the smallest person on the field right now.
It looks like it.
And it looks like quarterback keeper here and escapes the pressure, gets the first down. Able to lean forward and get it.
North Shore not trying to go for the big hitters to start off. Obviously, less than 30 passing yards. They didn't try it all that much in the first half, but...
Well, and, the running game was definitely working for North Shore in the first half. I mean, yes, they have over 100 yards total, under 100 yards total, but they also started at the Duncanville 30-yard line on one drive. So here we go. Average size of this offensive line, 295 pounds. Here we go. First and 10 for North Shore. Let's see what they draw up here. Looks like we're going to pass from Bailey.
It looks like.
Yeah, but he's fine. Oh, wow. He just sees that opening and takes
Wow.
off. Gets down to the Duncanville 42-yard line. Nice little run there.
We don't see quarterback slides in high school football,
Not
I guess,
very much,
because
no.
that was he had already gotten 20, 25 yards at that point when there was imminent contact, and instead of going down, he went in head first trying to get more yards.
If I'm Duncanville, I'm putting everybody in the box, forcing North Shore to throw the ball.
First and 10 for North Shore inside Duncanville territory. A nice little wide receiver screen there. Gets about 7 on first down.
You know what's interesting? That actually all of North Shore's passing yards have came off of bubble screens.
Yeah, even that
The
touchdown,
one pass they threw down the field was incomplete.
And looks like another one.
And another one.
And it dropped. Well, what are they saying here? Are they saying...
I think he kind of threw it up to himself. That's what it looked like.
There you go.
We're gonna. I'd like to get another look at that though, because that was interesting for sure. Let's see.
He did indeed. That did not hit the ground. Good eye there. So first down and 10 coming up for North Shore here.
This game is physical on every down.
Yes.
No one's just being tackled. There's bodies falling on top of each other. Just it's a slugfest.
Oh,
Oh,
nice
reverse.
little reverse.
Oh.
And reverse flea flicker. And it's going to come with stack.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That is good job by Duncanville defense not being full, especially in the front. That's going to be number 2 with the sack, Jordan Crook. So you had the reverse flea flicker, and luckily Duncanville was ready for it.
Yeah, North Shore's run a couple of trick plays in this game, and Duncanville has not been tricked one bit. I mean, they're all over him from the start. And Bailey's done a good job of avoiding a lot of sacks today, because there could be a lot more.
And Crook may have had the sack, but that's Amari Aber all the way. He's the one who really disrupted that play. So second down and a long, and they just handed off for a gain of a couple. Brings up third and long, and I mean, is this 2 down territory with where you're at, or is
I
this...
think you're taking the points now.
Yeah. Well, does the field goal kicker have the range from this distance?
I've seen him hit, 40, 45 maybe, so this would be more than I've seen, but...
Say you kick it too.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. First, though, a 3rd and 16, so they still can't convert here.
Right. What they're going to try to do is at least get back to the original line of scrimmage. And I think maybe you're putting him in range there. Yeah, about 6 yards. Get him up to the 30.
3rd and 15. Let's see if we see a handoff. We got some type of pass. Command in motion, and looks like we're going to have a pass here, and avoids the pressure. And, he's going to have a chance to get a first down. He will get the first down. Wow. Wow. We're over here speculating about field goals, and North Shore's like, well, let's just get the first down instead. And they do. Man.
This is scary. I'm going to scare a lot of coaches and a lot of players saying this right now, but he reminds me a little bit of Demetrius Davis with that elusiveness and being able to break tackles like that. He's definitely... He learned from him the last few years.
You do have someone from Duncanville down. It's getting up, though, so...
Okay. So, number 11 for Duncanville. Get a name on him in just a second. He'll be back in just a minute. Looks like it was Quincy Wright. 6'3", 300. He looks every bit of it, too.
It's a big boy.
So we got another one down. Yeah, a couple of cramping up right now.
I mean, that was a coach stretching him out there. I think he just said, hey coach. if we're gonna take a little injury timeout, I'll just stretch me out.
Overtime GTB says somebody dropped their Xfinity login. All right, so 1st and 10 from the North Shore, and looking like they've been moving the ball well here to start the second half.
This is their best opportunity to score since the drive that they did score on.
I think they need it right big time.
And they're going to hand it off to number 34, and once again up the middle, and he'll get very minimal yards. Number 34 here is Rashad Johnson. So Rashad Johnson gets about a couple yards on first down, looking at second and about, I would say, 8.
Rashad Johnson is the most active person on Twitter that I know.
Oh, yeah.
I think he follows about everybody, and he comments on everything. He does a whole lot of self-promotion. He's one of the only people that I can say by, no, he is all over Twitter.
Second down and 9 for North Shore. Looks like we're going to have a quarterback keeper again. This has kind of been, don't get nothing here, but that's been really effective. Although what's been really effective is when it's been the pass and he just takes off and runs with it. So 3rd down and 9 coming, and we'll see what North Shore draws up.
I think you throw this one in the end zone.
Throw it in the end zone, or hey, say let's just drop back and use your legs if you have to. That's been working on this drive.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 9 with already almost halfway through the third quarter here. And looks like they're going to hand it off to Owens and going to be stopped here. So it looks like a field goal is going to be incoming. Of course, we know North Shore has a pretty decent field goal kicker, so you'd expect a field goal coming, and that is indeed the case. Field goal unit coming on the field.
Let's hope it's not like the last game.
Yeah, Liberty Hill definitely shanked some in that last game. Number 86 for North Shore is their field goal kicker. That is Carlos Dominguez. Kick is up and good, barely.
Wasn't perfect.
It's
but it was
curving there
good.
at the end, but gets in at the last second. So field goal for North Shore is good, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
The last 2 games I've watched, I've noticed that the coaches, you really don't set up for the field goal. Like, if in that situation, I know that I'm going to settle for field goal, I want to run something to the right side of the field, get the ball in the middle. I haven't seen that happen in neither game so far, actually.
Looks like Jonathan says, hey, I do the same thing. I do a lot of commenting and retweeting on Twitter. I'm sure mostly Aggie stuff, if I were to take a guess.
I'd say so. We may need to have him meet up with Jackson pretty soon.
Jackson is our coworker who is an A&M fanatic. So, if you're Duncanville, I mean, that's not what you wanted overall, but that's better than giving up a touchdown. But taking up almost half the quarter on that drive for North Shore.
More than half a quarter, right? It's
Yeah.
5:52.
Yeah. And, Duncanville will definitely be kicking themselves a little bit because they pretty much had him in the backfield there on that 3rd and 15, and then Bailey scrambles and able to pick up that first down. So that's really the key play there.
Jackson does listen to the Tech Bags radio for sure.
He does, yep.
He actually pointed out one of their employees in a game on Thursday. All right, we're just about ready for the kickoff now. North Shore with their
In this one, okay. I think all three of us were a consensus. Duncanville is going to win, but North Shore. And I've said. I mean, if you look at North Shore from the beginning of the season to now, definitely a different team. But I think we all came with a North Shore prediction.
Yeah, I think we should learn by now. What's the definition of insanity?
Yeah.
Is that you do the same thing over and over again, and that's what we do in North Shore. North Shore's not going to win this time. The dynasty's over. That's not. They're winning in a 6A D1 championship game midway through the third quarter.
Duncanville with a return here, and we got some room here. And he's going to get to about the 40-yard line. Let's see. I don't see any flags on the field. So, nice return by Duncanville. Let's see what adjustments, if any, their offense has made heading into the second half.
They are laying it all out right now. The second they go down, especially on the return here, I mean, he puts his body out right there.
It's a nice
He's taking
return.
every single yard that he can get, and this is their best starting position of the day, right?
Yes.
Duncanville has done really good this game in a returning game.
Rashad Duncan says, let's go Duncanville. All right, here we go. First down and 10, and we're going to get a handoff to Murphy. Oh, he is gone. I don't know if anyone will catch him. Number 10 has... Oh,
he's
man.
so slow. At least he got the yards. That's all that matters.
Malachi Medlock there with the run. And, man, I thought he was going to break it there, but number 10 was able to hang with him.
Seems like he's almost hurting when he runs.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it looks like
Out called.
Smart call.
Looks like timeout by North Shore. He said, we need to talk about this. That's a big time. That's how you want to start the your first drive of the second half right there.
For sure. Yeah, Jonathan. Anthony James out of Wiley East. We know he's doing well. I mean, it's a great season this year. He's an All-American.
Wait, who for who?
Anthony James from Wiley East. He was asking about.
Oh, okay.
He's committed at Texas A&M. What do you think about, timeout management like that? It worked out for Coach K in the first half.
I mean, yeah, sometimes it's got to calm your guys down. Well, here we go. First and 10 for Duncanville coming up.
Coach Samples got his 300th win a little bit earlier this year. First African-American coach to do that.
Here we go. Right back to Malachi there, and he gets a few. So,
We appreciate you watching.
yeah. Appreciate the subscription as well. We know not everyone has Valley Sports, and so that's why we do this. So
And we'll be back for the Westlake Denton Geyer game.
here we go. Second down, another Malachi handoff.
stop.
This time he gets a loss of a yard. So third down coming up here for Duncanville, and third and about probably 6. So see what they can do here. You would expect maybe a throw, but that's all they've done this drive is run it.
As a coach, are you taking a shot to the end zone, or are you guys running the ball right here?
I mean, North Shore has shown that they get in these kind of situations, they lock up on defense. I think you throw it, but you got to be quick about it because they have gotten to you a few times already. So let's see what they do here. There's going to be a pass and going for the end zone. Looks like the ball might have been tipped.
Ooh,
So
that ball was not pretty. I mean, there were 4 or 5
People
North
around
Shore
it.
players in that area.
Jose says, guys came in clutch with the stream. Let's go Duncanville. Hey, we appreciate that. Like I said, we know some of y'all are trying to find at least what's going on in the game. So glad to bring that to you. So 4:28 left, 4th and 9, or 4th and 8, I should say. And looks like we're going to get a field goal kick here.
This one would tie it up. They're not going to get it off.
Yeah, they're going to be calling a timeout. Yeah, so something, a little miscommunication or something going on with Duncanville, and they're going to be forced to call a timeout. So 4:28 left here, 4th and 8, and we're going to get a timeout from Duncanville. Are they sending the office back on?
I don't know. It's just pointing out the kicker's face mask.
Oh, yeah, very weird, yeah. Very unique face mask.
Weird, he's the only one with it, too.
Yeah. I feel like as a coach, you just get a kicker without a helmet. It shouldn't really matter.
Duncanville is definitely them this year. If they can win it, then, I mean, obviously, yes, but...
Going all the way back to 1998, Converse versus Duncanville.
When they played in the Alamo Dome. And look at the difference between the pads in that game and this. I mean, that even looks a little much for 1998.
Ooh, catch.
Not a single player with a jersey tucked
This is
in.
Duncanville's lone state championship right there. All right, here we go. Field goal attempt coming up for Duncanville. Let's see if they can tie the game here. Snap is up. Kick is good.
Perfect. That was perfect kick.
That's textbook snap, hold, and kick.
Right
Field goal
down the
is
middle.
good, and we have a tie ball game once again.
So, talking about equipment, what do y'all think about the new SpeedFlex helmet?
You know, I haven't gotten to see it personally or anything.
Yeah,
I mean,
I see it there.
that's the one you wear, correct?
No, it's like have you seen? Actually, Broussard, Colorado's running back has one of it. It's like it's brand new and like the visor, like it doesn't have any clips or anything.
Interesting.
It's just like connected to
Oh, the
helmet.
visor's like in
Yeah,
it. Wow.
it's the visor's like in the helmet.
That is interesting. I mean, that's what you kind of like about kind of technology and the advancements and stuff. I
Yeah.
mean, like, you know, 20, 25 years ago, it's just a plain helmet and, you know, only like
Everyone
maybe
had the
3
same
stripes. Yeah.
mask, yeah. Yeah, I mean, in hindsight, I mean, not in hindsight. In theory, it would be best to have a helmet that is all like looks connected. You don't have to put anything
Yeah.
on it. You know, chin strap can kind of be adjusted for anyone.
Oh, yeah, that's one, the chin straps, where you just can kind of go up instead of having to always unhook it. Yeah.
Right.
Well, here we go. North Shore about to get the ball. So, you know, North Shore had the ball for about, 6.5 minutes, and Duncanville has it for less than 2. So, tell of 2 halves right here. Or 2, I guess, tell of 2 possessions, if you will. So, North Shore about to get it for the second time.
Duncanville taking some extra time to get the kickoff. They may be going for something special here.
Let's see. They're saying hurry it up. We got 5 seconds. Here comes the kick. And just a deep kick can be returned, and it will be. He's got some room up the middle. Quickly closed by Duncanville, and great job by closing.
Good tackle.
Yeah.
It looks like maybe some blocks in the back there too that didn't go called. Either way, North Shore going to start
Inside
deep in
their own 20,
territory, and that may be the first time today.
Yeah, I think they've gotten past the 20 each time, so definitely something coming off. I don't know what's going on there, but first down and 10 for North Shore with about almost 4:15 left. We got a pass on first down. No, it's a little quarterback run here, and once again, that tackle did not look pretty. But once again, the quarterback run very effective for North Shore.
Jerseys are being pulled more than we really ever see.
Oh, and he is limping right now. That did not look good.
They're gonna call an injury timeout here, I think.
Caleb Bailey going off the sideline. Looks like it could be maybe an ankle. That's not something you want to see.
It's interesting to see who the backup quarterback is if they have confidence starting the freshman.
Yeah, well, I think I'm not sure on this, and someone in the chat correct me if you know. But Caleb Bailey didn't start the season as a starter, right?
The season. I was actually looking to see who did.
Was it number 16? Because that's who's in now.
Can't tell you because North Shore doesn't put stats in.
Aubrey Broussard is in currently.
Oh,
And, that's not how you want to start. And man,
that's
wow, that is, whew, man. And if you're Duncanville, you're kind of salivating a little bit after seeing that play. So here we go. Each have run 34 plays so far. Duncanville 134 yards, North Shore 141, and all tied up 10. I mean, this is as even as you can get for a game. So big second down and 18 now for North Shore, second and 18. And Broussard is going to hand it off. And nothing doing. I mean, now as a defense, I mean, of course, Broussard, you can explode it any minute, but knowing that I was just about to say, if Bailey's not in there, do you kind of key up on the run game? But Bailey back in after 2 plays, so 3rd and 14 now, and North Shore fans got to be breathing a sigh of relief seeing him come back on the field.
100%.
Here we go, 3rd and 14 from the North Shore 25-yard line.
Bailey back in.
Nice little passes. He's making one-man miss. He does, but too much to get on 3rd down, and going to come up about 3 yards short there.
You were saying earlier, Amador, one of the most underrated receivers out there, and he's proving it right now. He couldn't get the first down, but I mean, he got more yards than most receivers out there would have.
Mm-hmm. Shows how bad getting behind the 6 is, because that fumble didn't occur. North Shore probably still be on the field right now.
That's right. All right, here we go. Punt incoming for North Shore. Snap is good. Kick is away. Almost blocked, but gets it away. And fair catch at the 28-yard line. So Duncanville taking over. And can they capitalize off of that almost near disastrous turnover for North Shore?
Now we're really in a power struggle. I said that North Shore looked in control for most of the game, and then Duncanville had a little bit on that drive where they got a field goal where they seemed like they took it ahead. Right now, it's dead center.
Yes, I mean, this is about as even you can get.
Yeah. I don't care what it says on yards or total offense and things like that. This team is. I mean, this game is completely even.
I mean, Roddy. I'm sure someone can stream it, but at the same time, Valley Sports is paying close attention to see if anyone's streaming it. And for us, if we could, we would, but we're not gonna risk getting any type of strike. So, anyways, back to the action. Looked like a little quarterback run there, and does not get anything.
Solomon got tripped up.
Yep. So 3rd down, and we got an injured in Zach Cam.
We'll take a minute to see.
It's 56 is who I saw.
56.
That is Cam Williams down for Duncanville. That is not good. Looks like it got him right on the ankle there.
Yeah, so Solomon and Cam Williams got tripped up on each other. They both kind of extend their leg.
And I mean, Solomon may get some more yards.
Looks like he's holding his knee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jackson is definitely watching this game to see where Denver goes. We don't know if he'll announce on the broadcast. I mean, if they lose, I can't imagine that he would. If he wins, maybe.
let's just remember. Let's just hope it's not A&M.
And Cam Williams looks like he's getting up.
And in just a few minutes, we will have some attendance numbers. Anyone? Yeah, Cam Williams is going to be all right.
Definitely walking off very gingerly. We'll see if he comes back in the game.
And that's a large human being right there. I mean, it may be the angle they've got at right now, but he just towers over everyone.
3rd and 9 for Duncanville coming up. Looks like the blitz coming from North Shore. He's going to air it out. He's got a man wide open.
Oh! He dropped
it. Wow.
That's probably a touchdown right there.
He dropped it.
If he can outrun everyone on the defensive side.
Wow.
You know, Duncanville takes the lead.
I mean, it's not
Dang.
perfectly placed, but you have to catch that. I mean,
That's pretty
it's
close
right
to
in the
perfect.
hands.
You know,
You hit it just perfectly, and it's right in your hands. You got to catch that.
yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, he didn't have to dive for that or anything. That was just.
And he knows it too.
Yeah.
He'll be the first to tell you. Well, a punt coming up, and I mean, that's a key mistake right there. You only
Right
get
there.
and Duncan
Near
or North
block.
Shore almost gets that. Yeah, and once again North Shore.
Oh!
It's a fumble. Who's going to get on it?
It looked like North Shore had it,
North Shore definitely gets back on it. Man,
but he went to fair catch that one. He signaled and maybe got ahead of himself a little bit, knowing that he wasn't going to run with it.
man, two just nearly disastrous plays for North Shore, barely not getting that catch for Duncanville, and then man.
Bend but don't break. That's the story for North Shore right now, and that is not what we're used to saying from them.
Points are coming at a premium right now, and man, that drop could come up huge in this game. North Shore with some good field position at the North Shore 44. They're going to hand it off to that's not
Sean
Owens.
Johnson.
Yep, and
Chad P.
breaking some tackles, and what a hit out of bounds.
Get hit.
Yeah, he's baby Bo Jackson. That's what he calls himself.
But I think that's a gain of about 7 on. They make it 8 on first down. So 2nd and 2.
Seems like both of them came down to harm.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure at this point it's the 3rd time matching up. I'm pretty sure it's personal now.
Nicely done by Duncanville. I mean, that's what you need to do on 2nd and short like that.
Yeah, that was.
Now 3rd down coming. I expect probably one of those plays where it's either a pass or kind of one of the
I think they're probably going a screen pass right here.
yeah, or maybe one of those plays where you think it's a pass, but it's really the quarterback Bailey going to be running up the middle. We'll see what happens here, and they're just going to hand it off. No, exactly right.
Yeah.
I'll take credit for that.
They're ahead of it.
Duncanville was all over it.
They're way ahead of that one.
And this one might take us to the 4th quarter here. We'll see if North Shore decides to punt before the end of this quarter.
It's just the size of Duncanville that they didn't account for running all those plays because, they get past the offensive line way before that play develops the way it has all year.
And we are getting to get the punt before the 4th. And Duncanville goes for the block, can't get it, so fair catch is called and got right at the 20-yard line with about 5 seconds left. So we'll get one more play before the start of the 4th quarter. And this is the battle of field position.
Yes. We're excited.
North Shore has had better field position all day. Looks like Cam Williams is back in the game, by the way, so good to see him back in.
Oh, here's a story of Mario Bohr, who has been a stud on Duncanville, is wearing Texas gloves.
Interesting. Even though he's committed to Nebraska?
No, he's uncommitted.
Ah, okay.
Jonathan, someone said that he's picking him to go to Ohio State.
Gotcha. Oh, that's what it was. I thought I saw Nebraska somewhere. But that is the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll head to the 4th and
10-10.
and 10-10, and we'll have the 2nd at about 10. Duncanville ran on first down and got nothing. So they've really only had like one successful first down run. That was the first drive of the second half for them, where they got down to about the 30-yard line. So pair of field goals, the story of this third quarter, and we'll see.
I think it's going to take a field goal to end the game.
I think so,
be
too.
honest.
I mean, I think we could be headed for another overtime game, to be honest. Because the way the teams are scoring right now, I'm not sure someone's going to break through in the next 12 minutes.
It's a baseball score.
Yes, yes.
This is a dogfight, a slugfest, whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
This is cage fight. That's what it feels like. Battling down on each other. I mean, it's a good thing this is the last game of the season, because every single player that stepped on the field is going to feel very sore tomorrow. Wonder where that Shatter kid got them gigging gloves from.
All right. Fourth quarter about to be underway, and we have, I believe, a 2nd and 9 or 2nd and 10 coming up.
The third act. That's what they're calling this game.
I mean, look at this. Total plays, 38 for Duncanville, 40 for North Shore. Yards, 136, 149. This is just as even as you can get. Hey, Sebastian, we would if we could, but we cannot, so the stream will not go up.
Start the fourth.
2nd and 10 for Duncanville. Got a little one of those wide receiver pass runs, and going to get about 6 yards. So third and about or 4 yards. So third and about 6 coming up. Sorry, Sebastian, we cannot show the game. That is against copyright rules.
Game is on Bally.
Yeah, if you have
Sports
DirecTV or Xfinity, that's where you need to be. That's where Bally Sports is.
I still can't believe you dropped that touchdown.
Oh, man, I know. Here we go. Big 3rd and 4 for Duncanville. What do they do here? Looks like it's going to be quarterback keeper. He's got the edge, got the first down and a little more. Gets out to about the 44-yard line. What a run there by Solomon James. And they haven't really done that all game, so pulled it out there when they needed it.
No, and that's the difference.
It was a good play call.
It's a great play call either way, but when North Shore does it 20 times, Duncanville's ready for it. When Duncanville does it, North Shore is not ready for it.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 43 officially. And do a little pass, little screen there. Oh, man.
We got a nice block.
Nice block, yep. Looked like North Shore had it red, but what a block there.
I mean, I'm starting to get excited. It seems like seems like this game is going to have a really good ending.
Less than 1 quarter to go, and this close of a game, you love to see it.
This is the feeling I think all three of us got.
Oh, definitely.
Near the end of that Peyto College Station game, where you just, man, this is what Texas high school football is all about.
If I'm Duncanville, I'm taking a shot right here.
Okay, here you go. 2nd down and 4. Let's see if they take a shot. No, they hand it off. And nice first down run there. Up into, looks like the 40-yard line, I believe.
Maybe that's why I'm not a coach. That seemed to work.
Yeah, Medlock, 90% of the time, guaranteed 4 or 5 yards. And that says something. I mean, that's
nice
Cam Williams
comeback,
right there, who gets he blocks 2 different North Shore linemen.
First and 10 from the 40.
And Medlock just broke the
One-on-one coverage up top.
And, wow. That should have probably been about a 3-yard loss. Turns into a 3-yard game. Great job there. Once again, Malachi Medlock. Different Harris wearing A&M gloves, according to Jonathan.
Dang. If he wouldn't have dropped the ball, he could have had a chance to be MVP too.
Here we go, 2nd down and 7 now. What does the Duncanville offense do here? Solomon James in the shotgun. And looks like a quarterback keeper. Got one man to beat, and he will
good
not.
tackle.
Great job by number 7 for North Shore. Number 7 for North Shore, Javen Anderson.
I think now you're set up for a shot here.
Mm-hmm. I mean, man, what a tackle. I mean, that's another 15 yards easy, most likely, if he gets past that.
Jamin Anderson has got some of the best hair.
Modern day Troy Polamalu.
Yeah, a little bit.
3rd and 10 now from the 40-yard line. 8:45 and some change left. It looks like we're just going to do... Oh!
Wow.
We got him? He's open. Can he get it this time?
Oh!
Once again, number 80 cannot come down with it. It was there.
That's more on
There is a
Harris,
flag.
though.
Let's see what this flag is.
I mean,
Probably holding.
Holding, yeah. I think that'd be declined.
Wow.
Seemed like in this situation, number 80 just needs to get out of his head.
Mm-hmm. Waiting for what the flag is.
Oh, Coach K is not happy about it.
Yeah. The way Coach K is reacting for North Shore makes us think it is going to be on Duncanville or North Shore. So let's wait and see, though. Maybe not.
Oh, he just said 4th and 10.
Okay, so it looks like... Looks like that chop block. Either way, penalty is declined. So 4th and 10 coming up from the 40. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, it looks like a...
Yeah, that's something you know not to do. Coach never teaches you that, so I don't understand.
To cut, chop.
Yeah, block
Yeah.
below the waist. So here we go, 4th and 10, and I think Duncanville's going to punt here. But let's see. They are indeed going to punt. I think it's a smart move. I mean, you've given North Shore great field position all game. Pin them deep here, and your defense, who's only given up 10 points, let them go to work.
Who's to know those 2 opportunities Duncanville had up to put points on the board might come back and bite them in the butt.
That's right. So there we go, taking over from the 8-yard line. Let's see what North Shore is going to do here. 8:24 officially left to go for North Shore to see if they can go win this game.
Yeah, we've seen North Shore punting unit, but they're going to need to get at least past the 25 here to make sure that you don't give Duncanville a good spot on
Well, that's
the way the North Shore's pacing is right now.
That's been the story of the game.
Possession.
North Shore's had some great field position throughout this game. Duncanville has not.
Right.
Let's see if Duncanville can finally get that great field position and this late in the game. That would be key. So time for the Duncanville defense to do what they've done all game. Let's see if they can continue to do it. 1st and 10 now for North Shore from their, let's call it 9-yard line.
That's a lot of movement up front.
And they're going to hand it off, and he's going to get
I've been noticing that all
about
game.
3 yards. I think that's Owens there on the carry.
But
It seems like it may be like each team trying to get the other
Yeah.
off sides because Duncanville's not necessarily going off sides. They're just moving a lot.
Maybe some confusion as well,
Right.
right? Confuse the offensive front. So here we go. 2nd and 7 now for North Shore.
what I have seen, it seems like both ref crews have been doing a good job officiating.
Mm-hmm. Got trips on the left. And it looks like a little bubble screen there for you. And not going to get the first down. About 1, 2, 3, 4 yards short. Third down and about 4 coming.
Yeah, number 15 for North Shore, the quarterback, he is back in. He came back in after about 2 or 3 plays.
Big third down and 4. I mean, it seems like, it seems like when you need a big play from North Shore, you go to Bailey, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's the quarterback run, or I think we'll see something like that here. That's kind of been the what's worked for them today. Let's see here. Yeah, look, there it is. And once again, they're going to get that first down. I mean, that's been there quite a bit for them today. And so 7:30 left in this one, and Bailey picks up the first down.
I love the aggressiveness by Bailey, but I mean, once he gets, and viewers don't know what we're saying, but once he gets down where there's a couple defenders in the area, I don't understand why he doesn't go down. He already took a bad hit, and it kept him out for a little bit. So I think you've got to weigh your options a little bit once you're that far down.
Here we go, 1st and 10. Looks like Owens gets it and didn't get the bag. He got the bag, but not the horse collar. So good job there by 34 to bring down Owens, who's hard to bring down on the first contact.
Back to what you were saying about the quarterback, I think that it's just the freshman. Maybe he doesn't realize yet that he's their quarterback. Like, he can't be out there doing certain things like normal football players. As him getting hurt is a bigger risk than anyone else.
All right, 2nd down and 10, 6:40 and change left to go in this one. Going to go right back to Bailey's going to throw it wide open. Number 14 for North Shore, and gets taken down, but he picks up the first down. And North Shore is moving now.
They are moving, and we've seen the pacing they've had all game. So, I mean, if it's their decision, they're going to take the clock down at least 2 or 3 minutes right here.
FIFA says, I'd rather a Houston area team to win, but D-Ville deserves this one. So, yeah, both these teams, it's going to be a heartbreaker for whoever loses this one for sure. Got less than 6.5 in this one. First down and 10 from the North Shore 40, and go right up the middle is Owens, and he's going to get about 4 to 5 yards. Looks like 5 yards officially. So North Shore is just moving that ball, and the Duncanville defense, and I have to come up with a big play here soon.
Was that the first pass downfield?
Kind of feels like that way, doesn't it? Yeah.
Which I can understand why it was so open, because it's the first one. They just pound.
2nd down and 5, and maybe you look to get Bailey on that quarterback run again. It's really worked for them. Let's see if they run it here. No, they're going to give it right to Owens, and Owens is going to get about 2. Yeah, so 3rd and 3 incoming with about less than 5:40 left. So near that 5.5-minute mark of the fourth quarter, and this one is great.
Seems like in this situation, North Shore's going to either do 3 things: quarterback draw, dive, or hit the bubble screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they're probably going for the draw here. Worked on the last 3rd down.
Well, 3rd and 2 now, so...
You see number 12 right there at tight end. You could watch that one.
And was going right to him, but they got a false start maybe. A flag on the play. And Coach K shaking his head. That's not a good sign. False start. Yeah, so 3rd and 2 becomes 3rd and 7. Can't have that.
Yeah, that's a much bigger loss than just 5 yards. That after you've had a lot of positive plays in a row, having a huge negative on 3rd down can be a drive killer. And there haven't been, only 4 penalties combined. That was the 4th penalty.
Here we go, 3rd and 7 now. And I'm expecting that quarterback run here. Let's see what they do here. And no, it's going to be another bubble screen. Duncanville all over it, and it's incomplete anyways. Or are they? No, and there's an incomplete pass.
That was an incomplete pass. But sloppy by the North Shore receiver. Ooh. And it's Bailey. He's hurt again. Excuse me, I should specify it. Jalen Bailey.
I mean, he's staying in the game, so... Houston Ref Crew is what Jonathan says. Coach Sample is yelling, "Watch the fake." Sebastian, we're not going to show the game, but we will be doing this again for the Westlake Denton Geyer game, yes.
Here's the punt. Only 4:53 left to go in this game.
And it is indeed a punt.
It's a good bounce.
taking a great North Shore bounce and going to settle down right around the 13-yard line.
You know, those are the things about those rugby kicks. If done effectively, the bounces are amazing on those.
Because that first drop down about the 35.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And man, this one is shaping up.
We said it was getting fun about 15 minutes ago, and this is I don't know if we're gonna see another score.
We need a big time play. I mean, look, the long ball has been there for Duncanville. They just need to catch, be able to catch the ball. I think if they can do that, I mean, there could be the chance for them to hit a big play, but they just got to be able to actually catch the ball. And if they do that, I mean, game's wide open. So this game's not heading to overtime quite yet. So still plenty of time for both teams to do something. We'll see what happens here.
Derek Blaylock, father of a Atascocita running back, Torrey Blaylock, former NFL player, he said, "Whoever takes shots will win this game."
There you go.
Predictions for Westlake and Geyer. I think we're unanimous on that one, right?
Yes.
Westlake.
I'm picking Westlake. I think
I'm taking Westlake.
They haven't really shown that people can compete with them yet this year.
They haven't shown a weakness, even with a backup quarterback for 3 weeks. And a sophomore running back.
Yeah.
6 touchdowns up in a half. So.
Sorry, Ethan. We would if we could, but not gonna do it. Especially on a company YouTube account. So, sorry.
This is gonna be an interesting drive.
Very interesting.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the clock management is going to look like if they get to a point where they feel like the drive is going nowhere. Will they start to run it a little bit more? I mean, this is really where clock management becomes a big part of the game.
If North Shore loses this game, I would say for them not to wear red anymore.
Sebastian, you would need a DirecTV account or a Xfinity account to watch the game live. So yeah, you would have to pay something.
I mean, Duncanville.
And Kelvin says, "Let's go North Shore. Bring that natty back to Houston."
White's not it.
Although he isn't a Tuscaloosa fan.
Neither color. They might wear blue next time. Because red and white, they failed wearing both red and white. So maybe next time they're in state.
We are watching the game on DirecTV, so we got a TV that's muted, so obviously you can't get the audio either. And that's where we're watching it, and obviously then we're streaming just what's going on with it. TSM Squad, if you want to watch the game, you need DirecTV or Xfinity.
Let's go ahead and put that in the chat.
All right, here we go. Big drive coming up for Duncanville. First down, and they're going to go right back to... Oh, he's got some room on the edge here. If he can get around, he does, and he's going to get about maybe 5 or 6 yards.
So Bally has exclusive rights to this game, as in no one else can show the game other than Bally. And that goes for all of the state games.
Yeah, so up until the state semis, you're going to, and this is true for, I think, every sport, it's going to, well, maybe not every sport, at least for football, is, it's going to be on Texan Live for the most part, or maybe a school's broadcasting network, but for the UIL state events, especially for football, it's on Valley. All right, second down and 4, and, oof, I thought he was going to plow through for the first down, he's going to be just short. Is Malachi Medlock. So third down coming up for Duncanville, 3rd and 2. Gabe says, "Let's go Mustangs, let's go." Go ahead, I'm sorry.
This is a big play right here. Big time.
Valley has the exclusive rights to the UIL state football games. I'm Sparky. Yeah, hey, you're not the only one saying that. I'm Sparky. We wish Bally Sports was on more networks as well. Anyways, here we go. 3rd down and 2. Big 3rd down and 2 for Duncanville. Let's see what they do here. Looks like they're going to do a quarterback keeper and... Oh, man. What a stop by North Shore. Wow. I mean, you got to have that.
It was there. It was there for a second.
You gotta keep your block a little longer. What a job by North Shore.
It looks like he squeezed in between them. There was 3 of them, and then he squeezed right in the middle.
Man.
That's
Well, and we talk about a field position, right? I mean, North Shore gets the ball, deep in their own territory, but they're able to at least work their way out of it. Duncanville is not, and now North Shore's going to get some great field position out of this.
Awesome field position.
Here comes the punt, and fair caught right at the 45-yard.
Oh!
I mean, 3 minutes left in a state title game.
You can't do that.
Not only were they going to get good field position to begin with, it's going to be even better now. Now they're going to get the ball at the Duncanville 40-yard line. North Shore is.
And that's, Dylan, I think you can kind of attest to one of those. Not even if it was you, but a player who does something like that and then goes to the sideline and chirps and no one around him is sticking up for him. I mean, he clearly... This game is on Bally, which was for any of you confused what Bally is, it was formerly Fox Sports Southwest.
Yeah, and so if you have DirecTV, that's channel 676, and if you have
Xfinity,
that's channel 37.
He got tripped up. Wow.
He got tripped up. Okay.
You get tripped up by his own teammate?
Man.
Dang, that's very unfortunate.
KJ, so it was running into the kicker, basically, or not kicker, running into the returner.
Defenseless.
Defenseless returner, so he had called a fair catch, and it looked like, actually, the person that ran into him. So if you look on the screen right now, Sebastian, North Shore has the ball, the white dot indicates possession, so, North Shore with the ball at the 39-yard line of Duncanville, so... Almost already in field goal position. So 3:02, 3:01 officially left in this one. And let's see what we got here on first down. They're going for it all. Looks like they're going to take a shot downfield. And they are. They're going for it all.
Oh.
And
Touchdown!
With the touchdown. One play. Wow. Oh, my goodness.
Dang. Now, if you're North Shore, do you feel like you left a little bit too much time on the clock?
Definitely a lot of time. But with the way their defense is played,
you take points whenever you can get them. At this point, 10 points before this, they get 7.
I blame that personally on number 6, the safety right there, as which is a good route combination.
So did we. We thought this would be a high-scoring game, Gus. David Amador got the touchdown.
David Amador, yeah, who's been a stud for North Shore for 3 years, and he's a junior now.
Yep.
Mark, we're going to have to see. I don't think we're going to have to wait long because, Denver Hurst is going to be real happy if they win this game.
Extra point is good. So 7-point game with 2:53 left in this one.
That's a big-time play.
Well, and look here. Difference is a game. Difference in this game is a long completed pass. And we know Duncanville had 2 chances at that and missed both times. So this is the difference in the game right now, is being able to complete those long passes. And man, now Duncanville's got to do something they haven't done much in this second half, and that's move the ball.
Yeah, David and Shadrick were so good. That was a crazy tandem that Demetrius Davis had, and this year it was a mix between Amador and Jalen Bailey.
I'm Sparky says Duncanville mad they can't beat Duncanville mad they can't beat North Shore. Probably what it should say, but yeah, this is kind of their Achilles heel, it seems like, so their kryptonite. And we'll see what happens here. 2:53 left in this one, and North Shore with the lead.
And hardly anyone else has been Duncanville's kryptonite over the last few years. I mean, talk about the only reason they aren't going for a 4th straight year is Quinn Ewers and South Lake Carroll last year.
Well, and Kevin, I would say it doesn't help that their quarterback, I think, was out for both times against North Shore in the regular season and playoffs. So Gavin Sessions. So I think that definitely didn't help matters, Kelvin.
Yeah, Gavin Sessions started off the year maybe better than any player in high school football, and had a I believe ACL tear.
Well, here we go. North Shore about to kick it away, and let's see what Duncanville can do here. They have to respond now. You're gonna have to score on this drive. There's just not enough time, and you're not gonna get another possession if you give it back. So here we go. It is gonna be returned out from the 13-yard line, and he's gonna run into his own player and get maybe to the 25-yard line. 2:47 left in this one.
Yeah, Sebastian, we were talking about that. Someone made a comment right before halftime that maybe this two 6A state champions should play each other. Westlake did play North Shore last year, though.
They did.
And we thought, that you want to talk about classic games.
I feel like that would be something cool to see, though.
Mm-hmm. Have them playing right on Christmas Day this year, it seems like. If you did that.
Well, here we go. 2:47 left. Duncanville season on the line. They're going to have to score on this possession. They will most likely would not get another possession, but let's see what happens. 2:47 left, down 17-10.
They've already used one of their timeouts.
First down, they are going to pass it. Looking for the home run ball, nothing going. So he's got to take off. He does have some room. Can he get past one defender? He can, and he'll get about 6 yards on this one and gets out of bounds. The clock will stop moving. 2:38 left. 2nd and 4.
That was important to get out of bounds right there.
Yeah, and avoiding the sack. Something he's had a hard time doing against this North Shore defense. So good job to avoid the sack and get something out of nothing. 2nd down and 4 now for Duncanville. Going to throw a little bubble screen. It's right there. Can he get upfield? He does. Will he get the first down? He will. First down, Duncanville up to the, I think that's 35-yard line.
It almost looked like one of those Gator rolls where he could have got up and ran.
Oh, I think so. I'm sorry. Westlake's on another level this year, I feel like. Of course I say that and watch them lose to Denton tonight. But we'll see. Duncanville with the 1st and 10 now. Almost 2 minutes to go in this one. Looking for it all. No flag. Get rid of it. Does a good job of getting rid of it. Throws the ball out of bounds. Lives to fight another day. And there's just nothing downfield for Duncanville right now.
Call.
No, they're going to have to go with...
They're going to take what they give them.
Right.
Westlake full of
speed
demons. Yeah. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10 for Duncanville. See what Solomon James can do here.
I think they're better off with those screens. North Shore hasn't done much to...
Going first
stop.
screen. Oh, did not throw it on the money there. And now 3rd and 10 for Duncanville. That's a good question. Westlake versus Mater Day. What do you think?
We saw what Mater Day did to
Duncanville
earlier this year. I think it would be Westlake's only true challenge out of any team in the country. But
can't go against Mater Day.
We're biased. I think Westlake takes that game.
Interesting. All right.
I don't know. Mater Day was something special.
That's true.
I feel like they could be like a Sam Houston or something. To be honest.
Here we go. 3rd and 10 for Duncanville. Solomon James back to pass. He's going for almost intercepted. And with 2 timeouts, you can't punt the ball here, right?
No. Well, I say that, but John Case saying
yes, they do. Yes, they do on Sparky. And that one. Right. Almost intercepted.
And the North Shore defensive back, it hit his chest. To be honest, he probably should have had that one spur of the moment thing. He's more focused on the receiver.
And as a DB, personally, it's kind of hard.
Whiskey Floss says Mater Day would kill him. All right, here we got a timeout on the field. It looks like by, I'm going to say Duncanville, but I don't see it. Yes, Duncanville calls a timeout. So, with that being said, this is basically a game here.
Yep.
If you don't get the first down, you're just not going to have, enough time to really do anything. Even if you stop North Shore, you're going to get pinned deep in your own territory with, you look at it, little time left.
I understand you got to get your offense ready. This is a big play, big situation, but I don't necessarily agree with that timeout because say if you don't get it, you're taking yourself away from the game pretty much.
Right. If you had the 2 timeouts, let's say you don't get it, you probably have about a minute 50 left.
Yeah.
So you take your 2 timeouts and hope you get the ball with maybe a minute left. Now you're getting the ball back with maybe 30 seconds.
If that.
Yeah. So this is do or die, and that's what they thought is this is do or die. So let's call the timeout.
North Shore did surprise us all. I'll be honest.
Well, not exactly not a three-peat in the sense of back to back to back, but three-peat in being Duncanville 3 times.
Right, and 3 out of 4. Yeah, Kelvin, Duncanville may be the biggest team in the state. So for any team to go in there and hold them to 10 points in almost 48 minutes is very surprising.
Very impressive, too.
Here we go. 4th down for Duncanville.
This is the game right here.
Duncanville has the ball. 4th and 10. Here we go. Blitz coming. Gets out of it. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be intercepted. Now, that actually kind of was worse for Duncanville or North Shore in the long run. It gives them worse field position, but this game, for all intents and purposes, may be over.
Javen Anderson with the pick. North Shore takes over. Yep, North Shore got an interception.
1st and 10 now.
First interception of the game, actually.
Yes.
There was a chance for one in the first drive of the game, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, KT, by any stretch, I don't think anyone thinks that North Shore is small or undersized, but Duncanville is just very big.
So here we go. Well, number 7 might get it with that interception, Jonathan. So here we go. They're going to probably run it 3 times and hope to. Well, they might get the first down here, which is what I said.
First down would end this game.
Probably get a timeout here. So they will let the clock run. See what might happens on 2nd down.
First turnover of the day is the biggest turnover of the day. That's the first interception of the day,
I
huh?
think, yeah, for either team. Yeah, Gus, at some point, Duncanville realized they had to take that shot down the field. And, unfortunately, it didn't work out, but that's what they had to do on 4th down. That bubble screen was not going to get them 10 yards.
Hand it off again. And
It's going to go down.
And now probably here comes the timeout, you would think. Timeout with 1 minute left. Let me run my clock.
So, very likely Duncanville's getting the ball back. And that's if they can hold them with 20 seconds, maybe 15 seconds.
I mean, you got 40 seconds to deal with. You think play's going to run probably about 5 or 6 seconds off the clock. So you're looking at, and then once the punt, I mean, you're looking at 10 seconds, right? If you're lucky. So, I think one of the only things is you're going to have to go for that punt block. If North Shore even goes, maybe North Shore tries to do something where they try to run the play off, right? So, I mean, you got, if you don't think you can get the first down, maybe what you do is you put them in shotgun, have them run back a little, knock off some time. I don't know.
Yeah. So I mean, they cut to Duncanville's bench a couple times, and man, you would think that it's over when you looked at the sideline for Duncanville, and some of the key offensive players have sat down thinking they're not going to go back out there. So, from a mentality standpoint, it seemed like this game is over. Austin was definitely better last week.
All right, let's see here. 3rd and 7. And they're just going to hand it off. And they will not get the first down, but again, 55 seconds. So you're looking at about
20.
Maybe 10 seconds when you get the ball back.
10, yeah.
So, 15 seconds will be on the clock when this thing is snapped for the punt.
I think North Shore probably takes the timeout right when this hits 0.
Oh, yeah.
As Duncanville, are you thinking Hail Mary for your side this time?
I mean, well, first you gotta go. You're going full block here, full punt block.
Yeah.
And there he is. So it'll be 16 seconds. when they punt this one off.
Pretty sure every camera in the stadium's out right now.
You thought, how the heck does Duncanville lose to a freshman quarterback? He looks a lot older than.
What also
freshman.
helps when you have that kind of a defense.
Right.
We've always said, something we said earlier in the years is North Shore's going to go far as this defense takes them, and right now it's taking them to the state title. So I mean, but with that being said, give the credit to Bailey. He made that throw when he needed to give them this lead right here. So.
And CP, the Westlake game is tonight. It's actually at 7 p.m. tonight, and we'll be right back on here. There you go, Nicholas.
Well, here we go. I mean, all out block here, right? I mean, you put everyone on the line and go for it. And I think that's what coach is telling him is like, maybe at worst is, I mean, hey, if you think you're not going to be able to get it off to go down because you pump block, you can get a touchdown. So let's see what happens. 16 seconds left, and North Shore probably going to punt here, you would assume.
Yeah. Todd Dodge last ride. That's right. Right after this one.
Here we go. North Shore is punting, and Duncanville is
faking it.
Going for the pump block.
Dylan said he's going for the fake.
If I'm North Shore, I'm faking it.
Amador in motion.
Oh, they're not going to get it. Got one man back. He's got a fair catch.
Woo!
10 seconds left in this one. Duncanville with the ball now. And, I mean, you could say, oh, this is Hail Mary time, but you just don't have, there's not enough. I mean, that's too far for a Hail Mary. So, I mean, we almost saw the Hail Mary from North Shore in the first half, but, I mean, they had, I think, at least 20 seconds to work with to try and get to that Hail Mary position. Duncanville's going to have to hope for some. I mean, they're going to need more of a miracle than North Shore had, right? I mean, North Shore had way more time than this
about 45 yards,
in 2018. So,
yeah, I think maybe lateral.
Time for some laterals. Yeah. So
for Duncanville, do you still have hope or?
Oh, for sure. I mean, if
crazier things have happened, as we all know from 2018.
Mm-hmm. But I think. The ball position is going to be the 11.
I believe it's about the 11 of Duncanville. So, got to go. Well, they're looking at something here right now. I don't know what they're looking at, but it is Duncanville ball from their own 11-yard line.
Yeah, Calvin said hook and ladder. I think that's probably. Oh, they're looking at the time here, I think.
Let's see what they're looking at.
Still don't understand. We don't have the audio on, so
maybe they're saying 11 seconds instead of 10 here. So maybe put a second back on the clock. So
that's the joy of instant replay. These coaches wait for it all year, and once they finally get it, they want everything checked. KT, there is a senior quarterback, and Solomon James is a senior for Duncanville. He did not play last year. Grayson James, who I believe is at FIU now, was their quarterback, at least when I saw them against DeSoto.
Are they related in any way?
I don't think so. And Grayson James was actually from...
Wow, no! Duncanville has 12 on the field for that punt. That's what they're reviewing. This game is over because there was 4th and 5. That's a 5-yard penalty. This game is about to be over, everyone.
No way.
Oh, my goodness.
No way.
Oh, my.
Not like this.
Oh,
not like this.
I don't even think Coach K wants it down like this. He's confused.
Well, they might also be saying it could be maybe really short in the first down. You just punted it again if 10 seconds left.
See Coach Samples.
Here we go. Here is the call on the field.
Yeah, Coach K just said victory. Thanks for tuning in, Nathan. We're sorry you couldn't be.
First down North Shore. That is the game.
Hey.
Wow. So, for those not watching, 12 men on the field for that punt. And so it was 4th and 5. So the 5 yards gives North Shore the first down and the victory. Oh, man.
Yeah. That's one way to lose a state championship.
And now North Shore in victory formation.
Oh.
There's the snap and the knee, and this
That's
one is
final.
over. North Shore are your 6A D1 champions. Man.
Interesting way to end a game. Congratulations to North Shore. We doubted them all year. After they lost to Westfield, we said the North Shore dynasty might be over. Once they were challenged by Atascocita, we said there's no way they'll do anything in the playoffs. And here they are winning a state championship.
You're 6A D1 champions, North Shore, 2021. Congrats to North Shore. Oh, man. Just what a game. What a game. 17-10. I think a lot of us thought maybe a little more high scoring than that, but no. And Bailey made that throw when it counted most. I mean, what a game by North Shore. And hats off especially North Shore defense. We said it. This team's going to go as far as their defense takes them. It took them all the way to the promised land. Congrats to North Shore. And once again, Duncanville just has to look on. And man, that hurts for Duncanville. That hurts.
I know. Now they're going to have a little bit of energy coming into off season.
Yep, Kelvin. That championship is coming back to Houston. But I don't think it's going to be the national championship here. I don't think North Shore is going to be crowned national championship. And if anyone gets the national champion, it will be Mater Day or it's going to be Westlake, one of those two, depending on the outcome of the game tonight, mind you. So, yeah, freshman QB. You get 3 more years of them. So, now we wait to see who the offensive and defensive MVPs are going to be.
It's not the first trophy that North Shore will get. And it sure won't be
Definitely
the
the
last
last.
one.
Definitely
I mean,
the
looking
last.
at the roster they have right now, they're going to lose probably the defensive MVP of this game, Javen Anderson. They're going to lose Chris Ross. They're going to lose Denver Harris. But this is wow.
What a game. I mean, we've had three games back, starting from the 7 p.m. game last night. Just absolute bangers.
Yeah, absolutely. And KT said it best. That Coach Reginald Samples deserves this maybe more than anyone.
Yeah,
in
I
high school
said
football.
on our podcast earlier this week on Tuesday that one of the biggest reasons I wanted Duncanville to win was just for Coach Samples. I mean, what a just a great human being he is. Not just forget about coaching for a second. Just a great human being he is.
He has changed Texas high school football forever. I mean, he's come into several programs, that were nothing when he got there, and look what he's done in Duncanville in the last.
I mean, if Westlake loses to Goddard, Kelvin, I mean, I think if you look at if you're talking about national champions, Mater Day gets it hands down. I mean, they probably still get it.
Right. I mean, North Shore has lost a game, so they're not going to win the national championship.
Nicholas with a hot take saying Buda Hayes is the best Texas school, though. I mean, Cody, I wouldn't say disgraceful. I mean, you're playing one of the best teams in the state those 3 years, and let's not forget year 2. I mean, they were without their star quarterback. I mean, he tore his ACL in the semis, so I'm not gonna say disgraceful. I mean, Ivan Sparky, who wasn't crying on the Duncanville side after that 2018 Hail Mary? I mean, you think you haven't won? True story. I was on that sideline right before the Hail Mary, so you just feel the atmosphere change from thinking you're gonna have it won to losing it. So.
Okay.
Well, that's an interesting comment there, Jean. So, anyways, that is your final. We'll wait and see who your offensive and defensive MVPs are before we sign off for the next hour or so. I would assume the next game is going to start right around 7 o'clock.
Yeah, DeSoto looked great against... and we've got some breaking news. I'm going to go ahead and...
Go ahead.
It. Denver Harris has signed, and he has committed to Texas A&M.
Oh.
No,
So congratulations to Denver Harris. Joining the number one class.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations.
Wow. That's that is...
I mean, that was expected, though.
That is expected.
That was the crystal ball projection, so not too shocking.
And Jalen Bailey with his brother right there.
Nicholas Gigum. Ian Sparky, he's going. He signed it. It's official. Denver Harris going to A&M. MVPs, waiting on the MVPs, KJ. Just waiting to see who they are.
Yeah, Jonathan, he may very well start. It's going to depend on what this freshman class does in the spring, in camp. But I wouldn't put it past him to start. So, yeah. Somebody, Ari Alexander from KPRC down here in Houston says North Shore lost a superstar quarterback and replaced him with a freshman. And Caleb Bailey leads the Mustangs to a state title as a freshman. So, Demetrius Davis, he won 2. Caleb Bailey already won as a freshman. He may be on his way.
A lot of people forget, but Demetrius Davis got his first opportunity as a freshman,
That's
too.
right.
North Shore ranked higher than Westlake, Kelvin? If Westlake wins, no. Westlake has by far looked like the better team all year. Not sure if he's graduating early, Jonathan.
Yeah, we were wondering about that earlier. I'm not quite sure. We're gonna wait on some MVPs. Yeah, Denver Harris confirmed this on his Twitter. He says, "I'm staying home. #Gig'em."
I mean, that could be a dig at A&M. I mean, he's going to Texas. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
He's got the cowboy hat on and everything. Aggie football 5-star commit, number 2 DB in the nation. They said we ain't done yet. They weren't done yet. There you go, KT. Now Texas A&M has to win championships now.
It's going to be very disappointing if they don't.
Maybe Texas A&M and Colorado in a couple years.
Hopefully. We really should have beat them this year.
Mm-hmm. So we do know who the offensive. Oh, we have both MVPs. The defensive MVP is Ronald Wilson.
Which is he the one that
He
got
is
the...
not the one that got the interception.
Ronald Wilson. Let's see. What number is he? 55. Ronald Wilson.
55.
All right.
He'll get a sack. And as a freshman, the offensive MVP of this game, Caleb Bailey. Caleb Bailey did not start the season. He came in. They pulled him up from the freshman team. He skipped JV, went straight up to varsity. Didn't lose a game, and won the 6A D1 championship against Duncanville.
Well, there you go. Offensive and go ahead and announce them one more time for us. Offensive and defensive
so
MVPs.
Our defensive MVP is Ronald Wilson. Offensive MVP, Caleb Bailey.
Well, there you go, everyone. That is going to do it for our stream for the North Shore Duncanville game. Congratulations, North Shore, once again. And thank you for joining us for these 2 games today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
And good luck at Colorado. We'll
Yes,
definitely
sir.
be following along and seeing how you do out there.
Yes, sir.
Well, we'll be back. You know what? It may be Kelvin. Mater Day may still will still be number 1 nationally. So, and those baby blues the powder blues would have been nice, just Chad. But we'll be back around. I think the next game will probably start around 7 o'clock, maybe a little later. We'll be back around around then. So if you want to see what's happening with the Westlake Denton Gyre game, and you don't have Valley Sports, which DirecTV and Xfinity, if you have those channels, you have Valley Sports, then come on back. We'll be back for the Westlake Denton Gyre game. Me, Will, and I think maybe another special guest.
I have another special guest.
So tune in and see, and we're going to take our break, stretch some legs, and we'll start that stream here in about an hour. So till then, thanks for joining in for this game. Y'all have a great one, guys. Congratulations once again to North Shore.